Oh, what day?
Who's sticking their finger in your asshole for you to moan like that?
Is Nell around? Tell her to get on stream.
She's. I haven't got a clue actually what she's doing.
I was
Well,
joking
hit
from
her
what
up,
Landon
ask
said.
her.
I was joking off of what Landon said.
Oh.
Still ask her to join.
Go on then.
I'm asking you to ask her to join stream.
I'm telling you to go and ask her to join the stream.
Okay, well, I don't have any of her extra shit. And you want to know why? Because I don't try and hit up other dudes' freaking people.
Okay.
AKA you was my mom.
Dude, I'm not trying to hit up your mum, am I? You're calling me a pussy for not hitting up your mum. So how does that mean
Yeah,
I'm hitting up
because
your
you
mum?
know. Yeah, it's cause you're talking all this shit like you were gonna hit up my mom and then you didn't.
Oh,
What happened?
and I didn't, did I? Because I got respect, you gimp.
Because you should call me that's offensive. That's
No,
offensive to all the disabled people. Nope, nope, that's an offensive word. It's derogatory. It's used against people with disabilities. Cancel them. Cancel
wait,
them.
what? Is it?
Technically, it
Yes.
is.
Yes.
Rah! I never knew that. Fucking hell. I heard that
Cancel them.
there's like a severe, like there's a severe low amount of tampons in the US due to the amount of pussies in that country.
Okay.
I said what I said.
I'm glad you said what you said. I'm glad you're proud of what you said. But you also just made fun of an entire community, and like
I didn't know. It's
you
not like
literally used a no. You
it's
used a
not used like that
derogatory
here.
term. You used a derogatory term. Cancel him. Cancel him.
It's not used like that here. I didn't know.
And imagine you've been using that this entire time we've been streaming. Like ever
You know what,
since we
Landon?
started.
Shut up, bitch.
No, why? Because you're mad because you used an offensive term?
I'm not
It's
mad.
not my fault. I knew exactly what I needed to say and what not to say. It sounds like you need to do your research, honey.
Honey,
David!
that's
Oh my god.
that's a patronizing term used to discredit women. How dare you? You just insult a whole
No, it's
group of
not.
people. You're
No,
disgusting.
it's not.
Okay. Okay, shut up for a second. David. So I'm running kind of a podcast style stream.
Somebody in chat.
On
I'm sorry.
Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did
Hey,
he disappear?
change the Twitch.
You're right.
Yeah, change that.
Uh, okay, there we go. Oh, David
Who's
left.
David?
One of my friends off Facebook.
Tell him get his ass back in here.
I hope he stayed. Like, one, he's really, really smart. I really like him. Two, he kind of has kind of the same views as me. At least a lot of the same views as me, especially when it comes to like women and shit like that. Like I would love for David to come in here and join us.
Did you say he has the same views on women as you do?
Yeah.
I'll fight him till the end.
Oh, so he's gay too?
Ha ha ha.
I'm joking.
So he thinks that it's not okay to hit a woman back too.
Probably not.
Yeah, here we go. Landon, let's fight.
All right.
Really, you can't say eat butt on Twitch? Fuck.
Damn, I knew he was gay. I knew it. He was
No,
gay.
it's Twitch. David's not
He was
gay.
gay.
He might be bisexual. I don't know. But anyways, okay, so AMD. Okay.
Good.
At the like in a couple weeks, they're going to be releasing the 7000 series. Um, the um, the 7600X, which is like their lowest tier that they're coming out with, um, beats Intel's 12900K. Like, and this is why I was telling you that this information changes things. Because, like, why would you spend, $500 on a 12900K when you can get more performance for $299? Granted, I don't think that you should be buying it right now. You should wait. Because it's on the new AM5 motherboard socket. It's also going to be DDR5 memory that gets used, and all these things are fairly new. So let people pay those high prices to begin with. But you're not buying it. But you're not buying a new motherboard in the next month, are you? You're not upgrading your system in the next month, are you?
Don't know that.
That's what he's asking you, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's a good chance. Yeah,
It's a good chance that you won't, or a good chance that you will.
I will.
Okay, then get the fucking 5600 if you're going to be doing it that soon.
Okay.
But I highly doubt that you are, because you don't have income, so I don't see how you're going to be able to pull this money out of your ass.
I have income, just not constant.
Well, that's kind of what you need in order to...
I can make $300 in a day if I really felt like going out to Mickey's and doing all of our bullshit work.
Okay.
Then I could buy my CPU, and if I wanted to go out there another day, I could buy a CPU and motherboard, and maybe even a new storage thing for my motherboard. But that means I would be working like all day, and I just haven't gotten around to finding a time to do that. So, but yes, if I get around to it, there's a good chance I will be upgrading soon.
Well, yeah, if there's a chance, I'll be upgrading soon, too.
So what?
Anything, I don't care.
You're just gonna upgrade just to upgrade just cause?
Yeah, because I'm a fucking tech junkie.
Like, is it even gonna be like a responsible upgrade, or are you just gonna upgrade something just because you can?
Well, I mean, it depends on what you mean by responsible. Like, I would love to get a 4000 series GPU when NVIDIA pops them
Why?
out. Why?
Dude, your GPU is fine. Why do you need something better?
My
Why would you
GPU is
spend...
okay.
Yeah, if you're comparing it to a 3090.
I didn't say a 3090.
I'm sorry, compared to the 40,000 series.
It's the 4000 series.
Or 40,000
Or
series,
even comparing
whatever.
it to anything in the 3000 series. Like a 3060. A 3060 absolutely bodies my GPU.
Okay, then buy a 3060. Why do you need to spend a couple $100?
Why would I buy last year's fucking garbage? When I can spend a little bit more and get a crap ton more performance.
Whatever.
And you get all the new bells and whistles with it too.
Okay, and is it even gonna work with your motherboard, or are you gonna have to pay for that too?
No, it would. GPUs are hot swappable. Or not hot swappable, but they're easily swappable. Like a 3090 would work in your computer if you have enough power. I don't know if you have enough power in your power supply, but assuming that you do.
Okay, and are you ever gonna use enough? Are you ever gonna be able to even use the type of power that a 40,000 series GPU is going to put?
4,000, and yes.
4,000. You're gonna play a game that's gonna use that much power.
Yes.
Like what?
Arc.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
Dude, I literally have to use the other PC in order to stream Arc.
Okay. Why? Because
How
you
many
want to play it
PCs
on
do you
high
have?
settings?
2.
He has 2. He could probably build a third
Hey,
one if he wanted to go through all of his shit.
Fucking mail me one then, bitch. I'm joking.
Probably
It's a joke.
would.
No, absolutely. I would never let anyone do that.
No, because I gave my old processor to Eli.
Yeah, he has an AM3 or some shit. AMD is an AM4, isn't it?
No, it's a Ryzen i5 or Intel
Ryzen
i5 6500.
Intel i5 6500. Yeah, mine's still better than his, I think. But mine's a 9000 series compared to a 6000 series, so
It's not a lot better though.
no. His GPU is better than mine, lucky bastard.
What's he have?
That fucking 1660 Super.
Oh. Yeah, it is.
Lucky
But my
bastard.
whole point is like I could utilize so another thing I can use NVENC, which is the encoding software that or the encoding hardware that Nvidia has on their GPUs for streaming.
Okay.
It gives better quality streams. So that would be a plus. I would be able to turn the graphics up on the games and not have to worry about it running slower.
Okay. And where are the financials for this gonna come?
They're not there, but that's not what we're talking about.
No, but that factors into if you even get this
Yeah, and
and
I'm
how it gets
probably
paid
not
for.
going to. Unless the stream explodes in the next like 5 months.
I'm just saying, I don't see why you would get a 40,000 or a 40 or a fucking Christ, dude. I cannot stop saying 40.
Because
A
it's the
4,000
newest.
series.
Why wouldn't I?
Because you don't need it. It's not like it doesn't. It's such a major upgrade. It's overkill at that point. You could get the same better performance if you upgraded your CPU or your GPU for the amount of money you're gonna, or your CPU or your motherboard for the amount of money you're about to
No, I
spend.
could not. That is a bold-faced lie. There's not a single CPU or motherboard on this planet that would give me a better upgrade than going with the better GPU.
Do what you want. 40 or a 4 series is just insane.
It's going to be insane.
It's overkill. It's
Because they're talking like the 4060 is going to be equal to like a 3080.
exactly. And you know what it's gonna cost? Probably double.
No, it's not. See, this is the problem. You just don't know this information and you're just like you're so fucking hard set against it without having any fucking knowledge in it.
Because it's so much money that you're going to pay for it. I know how much 3080s cost. So even if it doesn't cost double, it's going to one cost more. Two,
No,
if you get it,
a
even if
4060 is not going to cost more than a 3080, even a used 3080.
why wouldn't it? It's the new series. Why wouldn't it?
Because the 60 series is their quote unquote low end.
Quote unquote low end, right?
Yes. The 36 or the 60 series is their low end. The 70 series is their mid range. The 80 is their upper mid range, and then the 90 is their top tier.
Okay, and why wouldn't they make something with more performance a little bit more expensive? That's kind of how it works, right?
because because that's not how things work. Like here,
Yeah,
I'll
do you hear what you're saying right now, right? Right.
yeah, here
Something
I'll
is
give you an
better,
example.
but
I'll
it
give you an
doesn't
example.
cost as much.
I'll give you an example. The
And I can.
the Ryzen 5 7600 that's going to come out. Okay?
Okay.
It's better than the best CPU you can get from Intel.
Better in what way? Because it's a 7600 3XD or whatever.
No, they're not coming out
More.
with the 3Ds yet. Those are going to
Oh,
come
so
out
just the
later.
7000.
Those are refreshes. Yes, just the 7600X
The 7600X.
is faster than Intel's fastest processor.
Right now, yes.
Well, no, not right now because it's not officially released. But when it becomes released, then yes. If
Yeah.
if AMD slides are correct. You have to
Okay.
take it with a grain of salt and wait for independent reviews, but I'm just going off of that information.
Okay.
How much is a 12900K?
Like couple $1,000, I'll bet.
No,
A little bit
it's
less.
like $599. You might be able to find it a little bit cheaper at a couple places. The 7600 is coming in at $299.
Okay. The 7600 is coming in at $299. So the 7600 is going to be $100 less than my 5600X. I don't believe you.
$100 more. Yes.
I don't believe that a 7000 series is going to cost less than a 9000, 5000, than a Ryzen 9 5000 series 5900X. No, it's not. It's just not. A Ryzen 9 5950X is not going, or a Ryzen 9 5900X is not going to cost more than a new 7000 series. A new Ryzen 9 7000 series is not.
Are you on the
It's not.
stream?
No, I'm not on the.
Please get
I
on the
might be, yeah.
stream.
I'm already on the stream. I have to watch the presentation.
Nope.
It's not even launched yet. So realistically, we don't know. They could be lying out of their asses. You could be lying out of their asses as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, so then they would show something like this and then be like, "Oh no, lol, just kidding. We're going to charge $899 for that processor."
Why would they charge? Okay, the 7600X. Okay, so let's compare the 59. Okay, let's compare the $400. Okay, so compare it to a 5900X. It's gonna cost more. So yeah, the low ends are gonna be cheaper. And is it gonna have better performance?
Yes.
$300. No, it still will be more. My GPU, my 5600X is $200. This is still $100 more.
Yes.
So it's still going to be more. So it's still going to be more expensive. You said it would be cheaper. You're wrong.
No.
Yes, you said it would be cheaper. You're wrong. My 59.
I never
my
said it would be
5600X.
cheaper.
I will rewind the
Then
stream
current
right now.
then current so here's what I was talking about. So here's 5 games. Okay? You have Middle Earth, Shadow of War, F1 2022, GTA 5, Cyberpunk 2077, and Rainbow Six Siege. Okay? All of these are playing at 1080p high image quality preset. This is the Ryzen 5 7600X versus the Core i9 12900K. 2% faster for the 7600 in Middle Earth, 11% faster in F1 2022. It loses by 3% in GTA 5, but that's a game that's fucking a million years old, so that doesn't really matter. It ties in Cyberpunk, and it's 17% faster in Rainbow Six Siege.
Can we just talk about the fact that the Queen will never see GTA 6?
Can we talk about the fact that we will probably never see GTA 6?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, I don't know how the fuck they're gonna turn a profit if that's even remotely true, which I'm still gonna go with probably not, but we'll go with your
So you're saying that
before the
fucking the
unreleased
goddess Lisa
information.
Sue is lying? Like this is
Since they don't know
AMD's
who that
keynote
is,
fucking
yes.
presentation.
Okay, and it's not released yet. Things can change. I mean,
They had the same exact thing last year or the year before, whenever they fucking released the 5000 series, and it had the same information.
Okay, and was the same thing true?
Yes.
Okay, and this is the new series of Intel. So yeah, it's compared to the okay, so compared to this, compare the new series of Ryzen. This is basically you're putting up against the new series of Intel or the old series of Intel. So the
Intel
new
hasn't
series
come
of
out
Intel
yet, so
comes
how the
out.
fuck are they supposed to compete against the new Intel? How are they supposed to compete with the Intel that comes out tomorrow?
Well, if you would have let me finish, I would have told you that it's not possible. So that means that I wasn't disagreeing with you, but you cut me off. So I'm just gonna let your argument be your argument. You cut me off, so it's fine. Good. It's
Well,
okay.
that's the way that it felt like that you was taking it. You was like, it really felt like you was going to be like, well, they're comparing it to the old processor, so that doesn't really account for very much.
Great. So we're on the same page. Perfect. Then I don't need to say anything. We're good.
I felt like that's where you was taking it. Was that where you was taking it?
Yeah, that's why I said we were great. We're on the same page. I don't have to say anything. We're good.
Okay, but the problem with that is they can't compare it to the processor that
Okay,
does
let's
not
go.
even exist yet.
Okay, and you're right. And yeah, sure, it's gonna be it's gonna be the worst of the new gen is gonna be about the same or better than the best of the old gen. That's the point. That's what it's supposed to be. Compare it to the old gen, the new gen is supposed to still be a little bit of a bump up. The worst, okay, I don't know how to word this where it doesn't sound fucking weird.
No,
So
that isn't how things usually work. Like the 7600X isn't better than the 7950. The 5950X. Excuse me.
yeah, I'm talking when you're competing, like when you're against each other. So like Intel's best CPU right now, since they haven't come out with their new generation yet, it's technically their old generation compared to the new Ryzen. And I don't disagree that it shouldn't be compared. They can be compared. But I wouldn't expect anything less of the new generation of Ryzen to be better than the old generation of Intel, especially the worst of the new gen. I would expect the worst of the new gen to be as good, if not just a little bit better than the best of the old gen, because that's what's supposed to happen.
But it's
That's
like
what's supposed to
50% of the
happen.
cost.
Okay, good. They found a cost-effective way, or they're overcharging so much on their high-end ones that they can make up for it in their low-end ones, and that's great. That's what AMD is all about. That's the only reason I would go for AMD is because they're cheap. Because their high-end ones are super expensive, but their low ends are
No, they're
super cheap,
not.
and it's nice. Okay, they're a cheaper brand. Good for them. Good for them. I'm not disagreeing with you, but the argument was, well, why is it so much better? It's so much better because it's a new generation compared to an older generation. Yeah, it's going to be better. That's what innovation is. That's the whole reason we have innovation is because things are supposed to get better.
Right
So
now, the
the best
12900K is $586 on Amazon. On At
okay,
Best
and it'll go
Buy,
down and it'll go down the second the new generation of Intel comes out.
it's 619.
Okay, well don't buy from Best Buy. They're overpriced.
Well, I know. I was just Newegg. It looks like they're 586, so it looks like they're just under $600. Okay,
Right.
you could buy a Ryzen 9 7900X and save money.
Probably. Because that's still what Intel has to make their money on. I'm telling you, dude, once this new generation of Intel comes out, it's all going to drop down and it's going to be the same.
No.
Yes. Tell me no.
So then you're saying the 11900K is cheap?
No, the 11900K is nowhere near cheap.
$334.
How much is
AMD
it?
$334. AMD's cheapest processor coming out, the 7600X, is still cheaper than fucking 2 generations ago. All right, what's the 10900K? $355. What about the 9900K? That's a little marked up, a little high, don't you think there, peoples? Apparently it's a stupid price, so we won't even compare that. But the point is, like, just because something new is getting ready to come out doesn't mean the old is going to reduce in price. Intel doesn't work that way. Intel has never worked that way.
Hey, maybe they took a change of heart.
Yeah, right.
And that's your opinion because you have no fact saying that it doesn't for right now.
They have never done it.
Okay.
It's not their business practice.
Bringing business practices change. Not
Mm.
often, but does.
I mean, yeah, they do get cheaper, but
Yeah. And it may not be as cheap because you're right. AMD is cheaper. I don't disagree, but it's going.
and
You're trying to
better.
say that it's okay. Good for them. They make better CPUs with cheaper. Good for them. Not
Yeah.
everyone gets the luxury of being AMD. And I mean, I don't disagree that Intel is probably a worse option. But I'm also not gonna buy I'm also not gonna buy no fucking $300 CPU right now. I'm a teenager. I'm never gonna use the amount of power that CPU is going to push. Just like I would never buy a 3090 because I'm never going to use the amount of power.
Yes, because you're a fucking child. But why are you saying that I wouldn't? I know how to utilize it.
Okay, good for you. But do you need it?
No.
Okay. That's all I wanted to hear.
Do you need an upgrade?
Do I need it? No, that's why I haven't gotten one yet. If I desperately needed an upgrade, I would already gotten one. I would already bought
Exactly.
all this stuff, but I don't need it, so I'm not getting it. But you're talking about wanting and plan on getting all these cool things in the next year or two, and I'm like, bro, you don't need it. Your computer works fine the way it is.
On some things.
On some things, you're right. And when the stream starts blowing up a little bit more and we have to stream a little bit more often and run your computer a little bit harder, then that would make sense.
No, I could
But
stream
right
this all
now,
day
it's
long
like
off
this.
fucking a laptop. I could stream what we're doing now off the other computer.
Yeah, exactly. It's when you stream like Ark or something, and yeah, good for you. But how many times have you streamed Ark? And how often?
Not that much because one, I couldn't get nobody to play with, and two, I have to fucking be using double computers, and that I don't want to be using that kind of electricity, and I don't want to be having to fucking fiddle around with making sure shit works. Because I also had to do a sound pass through, and it kept fucking with my audio in game.
Okay. I'm just saying. I think
Okay, I played Cyberpunk on stream, and I had to drop the quality of that down in order to get it to fucking stream.
Okay. I can't stream at all. Period. I can stream 0 games on
Okay.
my PC.
Because your processor is complete and utter garbage.
Okay, and I deal with it.
Your PC's a pussy.
It really is.
Okay, and I deal with it.
Right. But here's my thing. How much have you spent in the garbage products and the products that don't matter, in mice and keyboards and just bullshit things that just don't go into gaming?
We're talking about like that don't. You said that don't go into gaming,
Yeah, like keyboards.
but keyboards do go into gaming. See,
Yeah,
that's what you don't understand.
but a
The
$20
amount of
keyboard, but a $20 keyboard will do the same exact thing that a $100 keyboard will do.
no, it won't. You can go buy a $20 keyboard from Walmart, and it will not do the exact same that my $100 keyboard I have in front of me does.
Yeah, it would.
You're lying your ass off. No, it won't. You're lying your ass off. It
What
won't do it as
wouldn't it be
fast.
able
It
to
won't do it
do?
as smooth. You're telling me a $20 keyboard will be able to render at 8,000 milliseconds?
Yeah, probably.
No. You're lying your ass off. I want you to find me a $20 keyboard that'll do it. And if you do, all power to you, but I'll bet it's
Like, do you
fucking
know
China
what
and
you
it's not
pay
gonna do
for?
it.
Do you know what you pay for when you get the better things? Your switches are a little bit better. Okay? But it's not, like, honestly, like, if you would break it down, it's really not worth the money. If you have the
Okay.
extra money, then it's worth it. You pay for RGB. You pay for, well, as a matter of fact, do you feel a difference between playing on the computer here than you do at the computer at your house?
Yeah.
There's a huge difference between the two.
Not a huge difference, but your keyboard is a little bit different. The way it affects my gameplay honestly in Rocket League because I'm used to one not feeling the bump, two it registering a bit faster. So when I click to go like right, I'm used to just about instantly going right because the way my keyboard renders, I have it set to the highest max, which is 8,000 milliseconds. So it's like
Well, it's
when
not
you're
8,000
used to,
milliseconds, because if it was 8,000 milliseconds, then it would take 8 seconds for it to register.
well, fuck, what the fuck is it?
The lower the number is always the better. Unless you're talking about DPI, then that's a different thing.
Polling rate. I'm sorry, 8,000 hertz. 8,000 hertz, 0.125 milliseconds.
Okay. And if this one's 1 millisecond, guess what? You are not going to see a difference.
But every millisecond counts, Matt.
When you're talking about
said
when you're
that.
talking about a
How you
millisecond to a
said
half a
that?
millisecond, no. That there is nobody on earth can register that time.
Hi, I'm that
Okay,
guy.
it's marketing fluff.
Okay. And I run at 0.25 milliseconds. And I can still see it's not a big difference, but again, I still feel that. Also, I like the way I guess the fit doesn't really matter. Keyboards are all the same. It's just yours is bigger, so I'm not used to having to sit my hand in a specific way. But yeah, you're right. It's a little bit better in the sense that the PC runs.
Okay, is it
Probably-
$80 better?
Is it $80 better?
Yeah. Is your keyboard $80 better?
I would say so, yeah.
You would say so. So the only difference it has is this ever so slightly lower millisecond response time.
Yeah, and response time matters.
Not
It's
when you're
also
talking
smoother
about
on-
that low of numbers, it doesn't.
It also is a little bit smoother on the keys. You have Gator on reds. I have Gator on speeds, so it's a little bit smoother on the keys.
They're
response
practically
time
the
of
same
keys-
fucking thing.
No, they're not.
Oh my god.
No, they're not. They register faster. They're smoother. They feel better in my fingers. My mouse. The mouse throws me the hell off every time I come to your house. It's so weird. The mouse makes a difference because this mouse fits my hand a certain way. I can click at a certain places. I'm used to this mouse.
Yes, but when it comes down to
Mhm.
the sensor and everything, they're practically the same. It's just the ergonomics is going to change. And it's the same thing with the keyboard. The ergonomics is going to change.
Okay, and that matters to me. I'd like to be more comfortable with my
Okay, but
I mean,
but the thing is, spending an extra $80
no,
for
I could have
for
found something cheaper.
fluff,
You're right. You're right. I could have found something way cheaper.
right? But instead, you'd rather spend that extra money for the fluff instead of
You're,
spending the money on the things that are actually important.
you're right.
And
I
that's
don't
why I'm
disagree
trying
with
to
you.
fucking beat into your head. Because you do it all the
Okay, well you're
time.
beating. Okay, well you're beating a dead horse. I'm going to tell you that you're beating a dead horse because you can beat it into my head all you want. I understand what I'm doing. I
No, you
know what I'm
clearly
doing.
don't.
No, you differ these. You differ these all the time. You differ. You don't separate the difference of knowing what you're doing and trying to fix what I'm doing. Trying to be better. I know what I'm doing. I'm not trying to change it. You don't differ those two. You don't differ the difference between knowing what I'm doing and changing what I'm doing. Because I know what I'm doing. I'm not attempting to change what I'm doing. Because I know that extra $80 I spent is fine because I haven't upgraded my mouse in a year and I haven't tried to upgrade my monitors. I know my PC was taken care of, and yeah, the $80 could have been spent to something else, but I don't need to. Right now, I don't play any games that really need me to upgrade anything. You know what I would have spent that $80 on? A better cooler so my CPU didn't get as hot.
That's a waste of money.
Okay. Or yeah, I might have spent it on like better RAM or something.
And that
Or
would
I
be a
might
waste
have
of
put it
money. Your
back.
RAM is perfectly fine. Your
I'm
bottleneck is
saying
your processor.
okay, and processors are expensive. And back when if we're talking about when I got my keyboard, back when I got my keyboard, processors were even more expensive. They were outrageously expensive.
And that
CPUs have gone way down since
and
then.
save up for it.
Okay, and you want to know why I didn't? Because I didn't want to buy
Because
a
you're a
CPU
child
with
and you can't save up for things.
no, because I didn't want to buy a CPU at an inflated ass price. Fuck that. Why? Why would I buy a
When
CPU
the
at an
fuck were
inflated ass
CPUs
price?
at an inflated price?
CPUs have gone down crazy, dude. What do you mean?
Because of age.
Exactly. Why did
They
I need
weren't
to buy?
inflated
I'm sorry, not inflated. Age inflated. That's what I'm going to call it, is
because
age
they're
inflation.
new. Just like if you
Can
go
we
to a fucking car lot, a 2023, fucking Honda Civic is going to cost you more than a 2022 Honda Civic. Because
can
it's new.
okay, and I didn't need the 2023 Honda Civic. I was good with my fucking 2016 Honda Civic, so I didn't worry about it because my 2016 Honda Civic still works just fucking fine. And yeah, would it be nice to have a better CPU so I could stream? Yes, but I don't stream enough for that. I don't play enough games where it matters. It runs Fortnite the way I want it to. It runs Rocket League the way I want it to. And if I get a better CPU, then I have to buy a better motherboard. That is literally the only thing holding me back, is I don't want to have to wait and save a
No, you
bunch
can
of
buy in
money.
the same fucking generation that you have.
No, because I've checked it.
So there is
I'm
no
either
other
gonna have to.
CPU on the planet that you could put in your fucking motherboard.
Yeah, nothing better that's gonna make a big ass difference.
So no i5 9000 series, no i7 9000 series.
i7 9000 series, yeah, it'll make like a 10% difference.
A
Or I
10% diff. You're saying the i7
without
9700K or
showing up
whatever it
without
is 10% better
bruh,
than your 9100
bruh,
i3.
bruh. I'm not arguing with you on this even a little
Yeah,
bit.
because you have no idea what the fuck you are talking about.
No, bro, I've done the research.
You've done the
I'm not
research.
spending.
How many cores does it have?
How many cores does what have?
The i7.
The i7 or the i5? You
The
said
i7.
i7.
Don't
You said
Google
the
it.
9.
The i7
What do you mean
9700K. How many cores does it have?
9700K? I don't know, 8 or some shit.
How many threads?
Fuck, I don't know.
How many do your have? How much does yours have?
I think mine is 4 threads, so a 9700K i7 would have like what, 8 threads? It might be 16, but I'm pretty sure it was 8.
Honestly, I don't know if the i7 was.
Check it.
I
I'll
don't
even
know if
bet
it. I
money
don't
I'm
know if it
right.
was.
I'll bet money I'm right.
I don't know if it was dual thread or just single thread. Usually it's dual thread, but no, it was 8 cores, 8 threads. Okay, but it's literally double the amount of cores and threads that what yours has. But yet it's only 10% better?
RP9100F.
Do what?
No, I'm sorry. It's 12% better.
It's
sorry.
12% better.
12% better. Look it up. User benchmark that shit right now. It's 12% better. In effective speed, it's 21% better.
And an average score, it's 42% better. Especially when you start getting into multi-core processing.
Yeah, except for Intel's shitty at multi-core processing. That's why I wouldn't get an Intel. I would switch over to AMD because multi-core processing is shitty for Intel. I would go to AMD because then I could have better streaming for cheaper. So regardless, my upgrades are to a different motherboard chipset.
Okay. And that
So,
$80 could have bought you the motherboard that you needed.
$80 plus like 50, but yeah.
$130 for a fucking a B450. No.
Maybe not 150, but it's hold on. Just wait. Just you wait. I don't give a fuck sickles about coupons. Shut up. Shut up. Come on. Give me my upgrades. Log in.
Gigabyte B450M, $79.99.
B550 Tomahawk.
450. You don't need a 550.
Oh my god, I don't need a 550.
B450 gigabyte, $59.99. Yes, you are giving up. You are giving up a lot of potential,
Extra shit, right? A bunch of potential.
but you
that I
don't
could
need
get,
it.
Right?
You don't need it.
Exactly, and I don't need a new processor right now because mine works just fine. I don't stream enough for it to matter.
So you're saying that you wouldn't stream more?
No, I wouldn't, dude. I would stream right now if I really wanted to. If I really wanted to, I'd turn my game way down and I'd stream fine because we got Fortnite set up like that. So we're chilling. I know the settings. I could still stream with just a little bit of lag and I'd still be able to make an effective stream.
No, you wouldn't be able to have an effective stream. Nobody's going to come into a stream and watch somebody lag.
Okay. Well, I don't care. I don't stream because I care about if people come in. Like, I'm not trying to make money off of this. I stream because it's enjoyable.
So just stream into an empty room is enjoyable?
No, of course I'd like people to be in there, but I mean, everybody starts somewhere. And honestly, I don't stream enough for it to really matter. Again, I just don't stream. I don't have the time. When I come home, you know what I do? I either go to sleep after I eat or whatever. Like, dude, I get home from school and I'm either on stream with you guys until I eat, and then I'm on stream with you guys until I go to sleep. Or if we don't stream that night, I come home, I take care of my dog, I watch a YouTube video or two, and then I gotta go to sleep, or then I gotta go eat. And then after that, I'm exhausted as fuck, so I just go to sleep.
Damn, this sounds really depressing, you know?
Right?
It's called school.
You know, maybe if you had a better processor, you might do a little bit more.
No. No, I fucking wouldn't. You wanna know why? Because the only thing I do on this stupid ass fucking PC, and yeah, I'm calling it stupid, because it acts fucking stupid sometimes. The only thing I do here is I game to, escape the world, and then I listen to music. And I
Okay,
talk to
why
you
is it
guys.
stupid?
What it is. Why is it stupid?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just because I felt like calling my PC stupid. It's not really. I mean, it's a good PC. It does what I need it to do. That's why I don't upgrade it, is because I'd have to upgrade my motherboard and shit, and I just don't want to do that. It works the way I want it to for now, And I'd rather take that money and spend it on my car than I would my PC. I'm about to be 16. I'm going to be driving around more than I'm going to be fucking on this. It'd be irrelevant.
Fair enough.
This PC will be irrelevant because unlike you, where, I mean, it might matter more because you're on your PC all day, every day. I'm sorry, but I go outside. So me being able to drive and hang out with friends and shit like that, a car would be way more, would be way more enjoyable than this. Way more enjoyable. I'll get way better memories out of taking my little brother to the ice cream shop down in Odessa than playing fucking Minecraft for 3 hours. I just will.
Unless you happen to be streaming it and you make money, and now you can take your brother to the ice cream shop in Kansas City or in St. Louis or in another fucking state because you have enough money.
Or I could, go work at Walmart and then not work on the weekends and take my brother to the Odessa one so that we're not making a crazy ass trip for no absolute reason. And then, go eat some ice cream, chill.
No, there's always a reason.
No, I would never go to St. Louis for ice cream. I don't care if it's the best ice cream in the world.
Really?
I would go if
You wouldn't do
Yeah.
something like that.
maybe if I was already planning to go there on like a family vacation or something for like a sightseeing or something, but I would not go to St. Louis, waste all that money driving down there just for some fucking ice cream.
Then you'll
No.
never have great memories.
No, I'll have great memories because we'll go to Odessa Creamery. It's good creamery. I like the ice cream there. Eli likes the ice cream there. And we'll walk around. There's a bunch of shops over there. We can walk around. Maybe pick up some chicks or some shit. Talk to them, whatever. Yeah, dude. Like I can make so many good memories off of not spending barely any money.
Like when
rather
I when
than
I
going to
first
St. Louis.
when I first moved to Kansas and I lived in Leavenworth. Okay? Well, it was actually when I moved back to Kansas. But me and a couple friends, we drove to St. Louis for White Castle.
I fucking wouldn't. I would refuse. It would have to be some damn good White Castle.
And that's one of the best memories I have from living in Leavenworth. It was an absolute fucking blast driving 4 hours just to get some food. We had so much fucking fun. And see, you wouldn't be able to have those memories if you just don't have the money to do it.
But if I get a job, then I'll feel a lot more inclined to go to work a lot more. Because you want to know why I don't have a job is because walking to McDonald's every day making less than what they've been offering because it's going down again, so I would have lost money anyways.
Not if they would have hired you, you wouldn't have lost money.
Yeah, it's going down.
Okay, that's
It's
not how
going
fucking
down.
jobs work, though. They're not going to hire you in and be like, okay, you're making $11. And then 3 months later, they're like, well, fuck it, we don't feel like paying you as much, so we're going to drop you down to $9 an hour. It doesn't work that way. Don't me nothing, motherfucker. I know how it works.
How long has it been since you worked at McDonald's? Because
Dude, I have been in the fucking job market for 21 years.
And how many times has the job market changed in that 21 years?
At least 3 times.
Alive, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
but I
3
never
times.
got dropped in pay.
Yeah, because you worked an actual fucking job. We're a bunch of teenagers. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They could dispose
They
of us
do
and give us
care
their
because
change
it's
in.
against the fucking law.
Okay. I'm not saying I would have got dropped in pay. Probably not. I mean, once I renew my contract with them and stuff, I might have. But,
You don't sign contracts except for when you first get hired, and it's not really a contract.
Exactly. It's not really a contract, so there's nothing there set in stone saying I get paid this much. Except for, ooh, whoop-de-doo, fucking taxes I have to pay. I'd rather just work
You sign a contract though.
Yeah, like you have an employment, like I don't want to call it a contract because like over there in the UK, you guys have like a different thing.
Yeah, it's a little bit different over there.
Yeah. But basically you are signing a contract. You're saying, yes, I will work for this amount of money for this many hours if that's what you give me.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
now,
saying that it went from getting paid $13.50 an hour to $11.50 an hour.
and
So
you would
what the
still be
fuck
making
was happening?
$13.50 an hour. It doesn't matter.
Okay, and that's fine. That's cool.
Even if they dropped it
I'll,
down to fucking $7.25, guess what? You're still going to make $13.50 an hour.
okay, that's fine. What the fuck? Why do they keep doing that? It's so weird.
Now they might cut the fuck out of your hours. That's a possibility.
Exactly. My friend used to work like 8-hour days, and now she works 4.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with how much she's getting paid per hour.
It matters how many hours she's getting paid.
Yeah, but that's always going to change.
Yeah, but not that much. I'm sorry, but you don't get your hours just cut in half randomly.
Yeah, you do. I had it happen to me all the fucking time.
Okay, and did they ever go back to normal? Like, well, not normal, because there really is no normal when you work. It's like you work, this set of hours, but it can change. But did you ever go back to like the average after you got cut, maybe once or twice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guess what? It's been a month, and hers have not gone back to the same.
Oh, no. Did it happen quickly? Fuck no.
Like, yeah, she worked a 4-hour day one day. She worked one 4-hour
Is
day
she in high
one week.
school?
Yes.
Okay. When did she get her hours cut?
About a month ago. We were still in summer.
So right before school started.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't think that
I
had
mean,
anything to do with anything?
no, I'm talking just her weekend hours, like when she was available to work on the weekends. They had her from working both days, both Friday right after school for 8 hours and Saturday for 8 hours. You know what they've dropped her down to? Saturday for 4. So she's missing 8, 8, 4, 12 hours. 12
Okay.
hours of $13.50 an hour.
There could be a lot of reasons why.
I'm just saying. I'll wait. I'll work at Mickey's house until 16 because 16 is really close for me. I'll go work I'll go work at Walmart. I'll be a stock boy and I'll make whatever I can make because I think I would enjoy being a stock boy with AirPods in a lot more than I would enjoy being in a fucking frying food thing. No. Do not want to come home selling like fucking fry food. No.
It'll happen.
Oh, eventually I'll work there. I'll work somewhere like that, yes. But if I do, it'll be like Dairy Queen, where at least I get like ice cream or some stupid shit. Honestly, I want to work in a creamery. Like, if we do move anywhere, I want to work in a creamery so bad because you come home smelling like creamery freaking
Yeah, so is
ice
your
cream.
mom.
They're not funny. Like, even a little bit.
What do you think, Sean? Do you think Landon's
Yeah,
mom comes home
probably.
smelling like cream?
Oh, mate, 100%. She gets pied. Mate. I'm only joking. I love you.
See, and like going back before like the stream even started, this goes to like the whole point that I was talking about. Like, what was the stuff that you was wanting to cover? Keyboards and mice? You wanted to cover the fluff, the bullshit of computers.
You're telling me without a keyboard and mouse, the computer would still be great, right? It'd still be fucking amazing.
No, but you don't
No,
need a
it
fucking
wouldn't.
$150 keyboard.
How much did your keyboard cost?
It doesn't matter. I had the fucking money and I'm a fucking adult.
Oh, because you're a fucking adult. It doesn't matter. You can do what you want.
Did I need this
No.
keyboard? No.
No, you didn't.
I didn't. I bought it
Yeah.
because I wanted it, because I had the money.
Okay, great. And you had the money.
Yeah.
So I got a $100 keyboard.
No, I bought
Same
you a $100
concept.
keyboard.
Yeah, I got a $100 keyboard.
Yeah.
Because you had the money. Because I wanted it. Same
Right.
concept. I'm
Well,
glad how that worked out.
but even better, I could have spent that money because you had a keyboard that worked. I could have spent that money buying you a motherboard for your Ryzen 5 processor.
Yeah, I know. That would have been great. And now that I have a car, I'm not going to spend any money that I get for my birthday or Christmas on that. I'm going to spend money for my birthday and Christmas paying off this fucking truck. So then I can start working on the tires I have to buy before winter gets here. Because if I don't have good tires by the time winter gets here, I don't give a fuck if I got my license and that bitch is paid off or not. If I don't got tires on it, Dad ain't let me drive that hoe nowhere. So the second I turn 16, I'm going to get a job working at Walmart. And hopefully by then, Dad'll start letting me drive. And then I'll be able to drive to work and to home. Because with a permit, you can do that. Dad's even said so.
I know.
Then
You're
I'll
allowed
be
to
able
work
to
in school.
work into school. You're even allowed to school? So I could be driving to school now? Damn, that's rough. I'll have to
I'm
talk
not
to Dad
I'm
about
not
that.
100% on that. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay, I'll have to check into that. Because then if it is, I'll talk to Dad. But
That's the way it was when I got my permit, way back in the day. So.
yeah, I'll call the DMV or some shit tomorrow and ask them.
Well, it'd be in your book. Don't you have a driving book?
I've lost it. I've lost it since then, man.
Google it.
I might. So I'm gonna spend whatever money I can to pay off that car so I can start driving it to work and then to school, and then I won't have to worry about it because then I can drive to school so I won't ride the bus in the morning and I won't have to walk to work and then walk home.
Okay, then why
It'd be
would you
great.
spend the money on like paraphernalia for streaming if you're not going to do that?
I still use my lights for other things.
That's definitely not the question I asked.
Paraphernalia, like what do you mean paraphernalia?
Your mic arm, the lights were bought for the streaming purposes.
Oh no, the mic was bought just because I wanted a better mic than this. I'm gonna change up my headsets eventually, so and the headset I want to get doesn't have a mic, but I even still use this. The only reason I don't use this mic is because you guys don't like it when I use this mic. I use this mic anytime else when I'm playing with my dad or I'm playing with Eli. I use this mic anytime else on this computer than this right here.
Well, it's garbage on here, sorry. And you can go back to past streams and listen and hear and you'll understand. Okay, but again, when I said that I was wanting to talk about technology, you was wanting to talk about computer fluff, about stuff that doesn't really matter. Now, if they came out with a new keyboard that like is going to change the industry, I would have been perfectly fine with covering something like that. But like all they did is come out with a new keyboard with a new paint job. You know, it's the 2023 model of the Honda Civic is just the 2022 model with, you know, an extra bell and a new paint job. It doesn't matter. It's not like they're doing anything revolutionary with it.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff that is important. No comment? Nothing? Silence?
I am looking for this.
At
I'm
20
looking.
at 2023 Honda Civics?
No, I'm looking at this stupid fucking. You may not drive. It literally says that's all it says is you may not drive alone between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. except to and from a school activity, job, or for an emergency unless accompanied by a licensed driver 21 years old or older. Your driving privilege cannot be suspended, revoked, or denied at the time of the application.
So then you can drive to school.
Yes.
And even if there was a school activity that you were coming to or from at 4 o'clock in the morning, you would still be allowed to drive to or from it.
Yeah, as long as it's not me just driving around bullshitting.
Right.
But I'll never be up at 5 o'clock in the morning just driving around to bullshit without
Right.
a license. So But yeah, like if I could drive to school and to my job, be great. Damn,
Honestly,
I
I
didn't know
think
I
you should
could
get a
drive to
different
school.
vehicle.
Oh yeah, I definitely should get a car. Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with that statement. But for right now, that was cheap as fuck, and we put a lot into it. So I'm just
Oh
gonna.
no, like that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying nothing about that. Like, fucking, my first car was an '87 Buick Park Avenue.
Yeah, your shit was beefy.
No, not really. It wasn't that big of a car.
Mine was a Nissan Almera 1.6.
What the fuck is a Nissan Almera?
But like I got the Buick because one, it was owned by a mechanic that lived across the street from my aunt, and he kept very, very, very good care of that car. And two, he sold to me for a really, really good price. I paid $500 for it.
Lucky bastard. I wish I could find a car that actually runs for $500.
Well, we lived in a very tight knit community, so like people helped each other out. It was
Yeah,
great.
I fucking wish.
Check your privilege.
Yeah, fuck you. Check your privilege.
All right.
And also one of the good things about the Buick is it has one of the best engines ever built in it,
Oh God, what is it?
the 3600.
That
Every time you say something being one of the best, I'm literally just waiting for Landon to go, no, no, it fucking isn't, Matt. No, it isn't.
No, no, it really is. Like I
No,
think
I'm not saying it's not.
I know. I
no,
think
but
one of the best motors
are
is
we talking best as in reliability?
just reliability, quality, like the whole works.
All of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you said yes. I'm so glad you said yes.
Like I
And
think I
nope,
think
you
the
can't take
best.
it back now. You can't take it back now.
I'm not taking
You said the
nothing back,
3600.
motherfucker. Good God. I think the best is, I want to say, I don't know what the name of it is, but it's made by Navistar. It goes in the Cadillac. Um, that motor is just fucking mwah.
2,000 horsepower.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're fucking tripping.
Who
600
cares
horsepower.
about fucking horsepower, dude?
Oh, I fucking no. You said everything. You
Yes,
said
everything. Price,
everything.
performance, MPG,
Nobody cares about.
reliability. That's the most important things when it comes to a fucking engine.
Okay, I bet I can find an engine better.
I'm sure you could, but there's not very many that are better. Okay, the VTEC and the Honda Civic I think is better. The Navistar I think is better, and I think the 3600 is number 3.
VTEC. So we got. I just want to throw this out here. You didn't say what was most important. You just said in everything. And it only pushes 464 horsepower.
Bro, you are such a wind up in you.
No, dude, listen. This is scary.
I'm listening.
1,000 horsepower Hemi engine.
Who cares about that?
Pro charged Elephant 426. Small, I'm pretty sure it's a small block. Oh God, dude. It's a godly motor. I don't know if it's a 720, it's a 426. Oh God, it is beastly. 426-inch cubic inch all or 426 cubic inch all aluminum 1,000 horsepower Hemi crate engine.
Cool.
And I'll bet money it gets over 20 miles to a gallon.
I'll bet it doesn't.
I'll bet you're wrong. So, $30,000 engine. Peak RPM. Oh, it doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you. That's dumb as hell. Okay, moving on. The VTEC, yes, I agree, is better. I don't know enough about the second engine you said to say anything.
Well, I mean, they put it in Cadillacs, so
Then yeah, probably.
you know
I'm
it
gonna
has
go
to
with
be
probably both.
good.
It has to be alright, yeah. I mean, some Cadillac engines are eh. But yeah, if it goes in a Cadillac, then yeah, it's probably a pretty good engine. Um, Sean, are you watching stream?
Not right now. Because you guys were just started talking about cars, so I just kind of zoned out and started playing my game. I wasn't really interested. I don't really care about cars. My dad tries to talk to me about them all the time, and I'm just like, Dad, I'm sorry, like I love you, but I really just don't care.
Dude,
Now,
cars are amazing.
my
Cars
dad's in
are the
this stream.
best
You
thing.
guys would love him.
Dude, cars are the best gift God would have ever given us.
Yeah, I can see that.
No, but you don't have the connection to cars that I'm talking about. Like, I'm not saying you don't care about cars and you don't think they're amazing. We're on break.
I am. I don't.
You don't.
No. They're okay. They're good to have.
Oh, sorry,
Like-
it's the 3800, not the 3600.
I was
Like-
gonna say, you
like
son of
cool,
a
you know?
bitch. I knew it. I knew you weren't talking about the 3600, you crazy crackerjack. Okay.
Oh, I'm
We're
sorry,
on
I got
break.
it. I got it mixed up. Dude, I've said 3600 like a billion times in the last several years
I know.
because
Buick V8 engine. Here we go.
no, it's a
That's what I'm talking
six-cylinder.
Yeah, it's a V6.
Yeah, the 3800.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of the best motors.
16165. Matt, tell me if you or this reminds you of anything. 165432.
No.
It's a firing order of the 3800.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Oh God, you don't know, Sean? What's the firing order on your car? A Fireball V6. That's what this was. Oh, dude, I forgot about this. The Fireball V6.
I've got no idea what you're talking about, bro.
Right?
Dude, y'all don't know.
No, dude, y'all don't know. No clue.
Y'all are.
Y'all are fucking pussies, man. Dude, I don't know what the hell you're on about. I've got no idea. Like, I'm sat here, like, balls deep in boredom.
You're balls deep in boredom because you don't know the amount of.
I'm not bored. I'm
Hell.
not bored. No, I'm not bored. I actually don't understand
You just,
because I just don't. I'm just not into cars, as you said. It's just not my thing.
you just don't know.
No, I'm a swine.
There's... God, Matt, he doesn't know. He doesn't know how the 3800 really is, man. He's not about it. He drives a little Fiat 250. He doesn't know, man.
Like I said, and that's why I got the car, because it's an absolute fucking banger of a fucking motor.
It is. I mean, I would prefer VTEC, but that's just me. I like Honda.
Well, yeah, and like I said, the
VTEC can be really fast if you really want it to be. VTECs
Right.
can become very fast. The 3.8s were quick if you upgraded them, but they weren't as universal as VTEC. So, but VTEC has had a lot more done with it, a lot more universal. There's a lot more of them made, honestly. At least I'm pretty sure.
All right, so Sean, what would you like to talk about?
Pokemon.
You want to
not
talk?
looking.
You want to talk about the Queen arriving?
Smack you.
The Queen arriving?
Yeah, at the Scottish capital. Her coffin.
Why did she go to the Scottish capital?
I didn't even know that happened. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
same.
I'm sure she makes her rounds.
She probably does get around the hoe.
Probably.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know she rocked up. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really. As soon as pipes clogged, I just wasn't really keeping up to date with anything. To be perfectly honest with you. Obviously, I took my kids swimming earlier with my family, and the majority of my family were just gathered around the TV watching something about the Queen, but I didn't really pay attention. I didn't really give a shit. However, I did have a slight argument with an old woman yesterday in a local chip shop because the guy in my local chip shop was like, "Hey, Sean, did you hear that the Queen died?" I was like, "Yeah, no, I don't really care." And he was like, "Well, why don't you care?" And I said, "Because she funded a pedophile out of all our tax money." And then this old woman was like, he's not a pedophile." And I was like, "Prince Andrew?" She went, "Yes." I was like, "Well, he is a pedophile. He slept with a 14-year-old." And she went, "Well, she wasn't 14, she was 17." And she said yes anyway. So, and I was like, "Do you really think a 14-year-old can say yes to a fully grown man? You think that's okay?" And she said, "Well, she shouldn't have done it." I said, "But that's irrelevant." That's what I asked. And we had a little bit of an argument about that. That was interesting.
It's crazy how fucking people will fight or just fight for, anybody they think is awesome.
Right.
You get the same fucking thing with Trump supporters.
Yay, Prince Andrew! Oh, fuck off! The guy's a pedophile. Like, just shut up. Like, it is what it is, and they're idiots, genuine idiots. I don't understand what people like need to see or need to hear to just like question their own morality on things. Like, how can you sit there and say, "Well, he's not a pedophile because she said yes"? How does that make him any less of a pedophile? You absolute fucking inbred. Like, if that was your daughter, you would not be sat there going, "Oh, well, she said yes." You're an absolute weeb. You'd be sat there crying about it, right? And rightly so. Because it's fucking gross, man. I hate people. People are so dumb.
Oh, they are.
Any Landon. But yeah, that was a little bit of a fun argument. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow, countries are already trying to remove King Charles as their head of state.
Where are we?
No,
Why?
in the Caribbean.
Oh. I thought like we were for a moment there. I was just thinking, wow, okay.
Jesus Christ.
What was happening?
A wildfire in Oregon has quadrupled in size since last week. It's now threatening thousands of homes, including the Portland metropolitan area, with heavy smoke.
So looking good. Another good sign is how well
What? The Cedar Creek fire began during a lightning storm on August 1st. As of Sunday, it had grown to nearly 86,000 acres. It was only 18,000 acres on Wednesday. Jesus. But hey, climate change is not real. Do you know that? Climate change is a liberal hoax.
I did not know this.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, it's not real. Climate change is not real. It's made up by the deep state in order to funnel money to rich Jewish billionaires for their space lasers.
Mhm. Oh, people. They're wallies. People are just so fucking stupid, man. I swear to God. Like, so fucking stupid. I hate people. The world, do you know what, right? The world is just so full of absolute tools.
No, I agree.
Like, what the fuck, man? Rah. Some gimps, like. Oh, I said it again. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
That's fine. It's slang in your country.
I know, but I don't want to, like, put you in any,
No, you're fine. I would be able to fight.
I know, but you shouldn't have to fight it. So as long as I apologize, it's just a decent thing to do. But yeah, like people are so stupid, man. Oh, they're so dumb. I hate the world. Do you know what? I hate the world. Let me get off. I'm done. Let me go. I've had enough. I'm gone. Fuck this shit.
I completely agree.
Changing boobs is nothing you can do about it.
Like, it hurts your brain, doesn't it?
Yep. Just how thick as fuck some people are.
Like, there's times that I'm a complete fucking moron. But like,
Times.
I'm not going to fucking die for those causes. Like, if information comes out, then whatever. But like, just Trump supporters in general. Like, these motherfuckers, they're going to die on that hill.
Yeah, the little divvies.
And the problem is the hill is made out of shit. And they're standing there like, you smell those wonderful flowers? And it's like, guys, the whole world can see that you're just standing on a big pile of shit. Stop sniffing. There is no flowers. Oh, it's so bad.
I know.
And I just want to say, who the fuck is Queen Elizabeth to take the fucking this is, today is 9/11. This is our day. Fuck the Queen. How is she going to fucking die and then take that away from us? She should not be a headline anywhere. 9/11 should be, because that's the most important thing that has ever happened in the world.
Are you being for real right now?
No. Dude, really?
Wow. Wow.
Well,
I'm
then I
more
have nothing to
important.
say about this conversation.
You don't?
No, because for a second I actually thought he was being for real and I was going to agree with him. But now that I know he's joking, I have no.
Hold up,
Like,
I'm sorry. Do you actually have nothing to say?
No, I mean, I for real have nothing to say.
Matt, we did
Nothing that's gonna. No. I could say as many things.
Wait, so you think
I
like
could argue
9/11
this
is the
until
most
dead.
important thing ever?
No, it's not the most important thing ever, but it's not something that needs to just be skipped over because a dumb old lady fucking died.
But it can be skipped over.
No.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. It really shouldn't be.
Why?
Because it wasn't just because it wasn't just the most, because it's one of the most important things to happen in American history, and still an important thing in just world history in general. I mean, it brought people together, not just in the United States, but everywhere else. Not everywhere, but a lot of other places.
Yeah, and it also caused the lives of hundreds of thousands of fucking Middle Easterns. For
Okay.
what? For oil?
No.
No? Oh, please. Please.
No. Why? Yes, there were. No. Hold on. So, yes, lives were cost for oil. There was only one live cost that was actually because of 9/11, and that was Bin Laden. Maybe a few more that we don't know
Wait,
about.
whoa. What? Say that again? I want to make sure
Okay.
I heard right. Say that again.
Okay, so the real, for real, like for realsies, balls reason that, which is 9/11, the only lives that were cost for the for real reason is Bin Laden and a couple others, I'm sure, just miscellaneous, terrorists and stuff like that.
No, not even close.
No, well,
No.
I'm not counting oil. I'm not counting for the secret reason that it was actually just oil. I said the for real reason, not the bullshit we made an excuse reason. Those are two very different things, so you can't count those. So if that's what you're saying, just stop there.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm
that's
saying
not what
that
I'm
the
talking
whole
about.
war was just bullshit, and 9/11 was the excuse for them to go in to get the oil.
Exactly. I
And
don't disagree
we
with
didn't
you,
even
but I'm
go after
saying
the fucking country that, sponsored it all.
okay.
Do you know what country that was?
I know.
Afghanistan.
What was it, Sean?
Nope. Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go steal their oil then. Fuck them.
No, we're selling them guns. Donald Trump is getting fucking his son-in-law's getting a $2 billion fucking contract through them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And good for
Again,
him, right?
you
Because
guys,
they need their
no,
yacht.
you guys think I'm bullshitting. Like I'm not, dude. Like I get it. We went over there on the excuse that it was 9/11 when it wasn't. I don't disagree with you. Okay, I want you to hear that very clear. I don't disagree with you that
We
we went
hear
over
it.
there on a bullshit excuse. Okay, good. Then I want you to hear the next thing that I say very clearly, because if one of y'all differentiate, well, specifically Matt, if you don't differentiate it again and you still say I'm wrong, I'm done having this conversation. Okay.
Yeah, Matt.
Hold on. Dad, my dad's talking. Hold on.
Matt's getting told off.
Well, no, he's gonna
Man.
say that fucking, Bin Laden's the only person that got killed by 9/11, but like that's it's just wrong. Because like you can't just say, because like I mean even then there's a bunch of other people that got killed because of 9/11. I mean, think of how many fucking bunker busters and shit that we dropped trying to get Bin Laden, and how many people we killed from those.
Yeah. And the helicopter that went down.
Right,
They were
so
almost
like
killed. I know they weren't
so
killed,
just
but they were
saying
almost killed.
so just saying that he's completely wrong.
We'll see what he says now when he gets in, yeah. The little pilgrim.
That's what he's gonna say. Like I would almost bet my life on it. Jesus Christ. What is going on with Sky News? Will Sky News please get off the fucking Queen's tit? Story 1. The Queen's coffin arrives in Edinburgh. Or Edinburgh. Story
I
2.
was gonna say, I was gonna
Queen's
say then, bro.
do what?
I was gonna say then it's Edinburgh.
Yeah. My English brain hit the G. And after I said, I was like, wait a second, that is definitely not how you say that. Uh, second story, Queen's last journey through Scotland. Third story, Queen's coffin arrives in royal residence after emotional journey from Balmoral, whatever.
Balmoral.
Story 4, in pictures, thousands line street as Queen. Story 5, how you can see the Queen lying in state. 6, Queen's beloved corgis get new home. 7, stop leaving Paddingtons as sandwiches as Queen tributes. Prince William. Oh, Liz Truss and King Charles join on UK tour. So there's it's still about the Queen, but so story 10, Ukraine forces. Finally, 10 fucking stories in is the first time there's like any different news besides the Queen. Like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know that she was y'all's queen. I know she was an important figurehead and blah de blah yada yada. But fuck people. Fucking they're just sucking the shit out of this dick.
Damn, Matt.
Am
You
I
mad,
wrong?
huh? You mad, huh?
You're from the UK. Am I wrong?
No.
I mean, I will say that there's like no other news, so like whatever. But
Yeah,
like,
fuck the Queen anyway, you little dickhead.
right.
Damn, Matt, you be mad.
Ooh, tell me there's a fucking audio or No, I want to read what this has to say. I
Businesses
don't want to
nationwide.
fucking hear her words. Don't care what Hillary has to say. She needs to fucking vanish off the face of the earth too. One thing Americans agree on, our politicians are too old. Fuck yeah, they are. Like, we need fucking term limits is what we need. How do you feel about that, Sean? Do you guys have term limits over there?
I think I don't know if we got term limits, but I know someone can only be in office for 4 years before they have to run again. Like, I'm sure maybe they can be re-elected, but I'm not 100%, man.
Well, I mean, like, it's kind of funny coming off of, the Queen,
For that bitch.
being in power for fucking 80 years, 70 years.
I don't think anyone's ever wanted to remove her, to be honest. Not that I know of. I mean, there are people that have said, like, abolish the monarchy and all that shit.
Right.
Like, we've heard all that before, but I mean, I'm pretty sure no one actually gives a fuck, man. I'm not gonna lie.
So then somebody, if they would continue to get elected, they could just serve forever
I
in the
think
UK.
so, maybe.
Okay.
I'm really not
Well-
100%. Like, don't quote me on that.
Do you know who your oldest politician is?
Nope.
Or do you know the roundabout age of the oldest politician?
Trying to think now. There's one now. I think he's like the business chancellor. I think that's what role he is. I'm not 100% sure. He's quite old. We've got Mark Drakeford, who is is he the Prime Minister of what? No, hang on. What the fuck is Mark Drakeford? He's something to do with Wales.
What is Parliament? Uh, so the oldest person is, as of 2022, Sir Patrick Duffy. Oh no, he's a former MP. Never mind.
I was gonna say
I
I've
want
never
fucking.
heard of that bastard.
I want current members. Lord Christopher CBE.
Don't know who that is either.
He's in the Labour Party since 1998. Baroness Gardner Parks. No information on her. Thanks. Cool. Jesus Christ. The longest serving male member is what is RT? Here, you pronounce that name for me. He took office in 1962, so he's been there 60 years. What's House of the Lords? Like, are they the Parliament? They're the Parliament, right?
I think that's Trefgan. The Trefgan, Lord Trefgan.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to politics in the UK, mate, I honestly have not got a clue. I only know little bits. Like I really, I know next to nothing, man. I'm fucking useless.
That's fine.
Okay, well.
But see, that doesn't seem like it's really a problem over there. So, because like you have no idea like what's what, and like I'm sure the average age is probably pretty old. Let's find out what that is.
This could be about 35 to 40, I'd say, maybe. Could be wrong.
So your guys' Congress is called Parliament, right?
Yes, I believe, yeah.
Uh, So the average age is 51.
Oh fuck me.
Um,
That needs to get hella lower.
the average age of
That's why the
a
Tories got such a good hold.
the average member of the House of the current Congress was a 58.4, almost at 158. 58.4, and senators are 64.3. So
Fuck me.
our House is 7 years older, and our Senate is 13 years older.
That's on top, that is.
Um, the youngest senator that we have is John Ossoff from Georgia, and he just came in 2 years ago. He's 33 years old. Before him, nobody was under the age of 40. The oldest is Democrat from California, Dianne Feinstein. She is 87 years old. Number 2 is Chuck Grassley from Iowa, Republican. He is also 87 years old. House members. The youngest House member is Madison Cawthorn. He just came in to office not too long ago, and he is 25, followed by Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I love AOC. She is 31. The oldest is Don Young from Alaska, and he is 87 years old.
Jesus.
It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. The most popular birth year, or let's see here. The most popular birth years in the Senate are 1952 and 1954. There's 7 members that have the birth year 52 or 54 in the Senate. 7
That's
each.
jokes.
So 14 of the 100 senators were born in 1952 or 1954. And in the House, the most popular birth year is 1953 with 19 members. So the 435, 37 House members, 19 of them have the birth year of 1953. God. Average age by party. Um, for Republicans in the House, 56. For Democrats, 59. And 63 for both. In the Senate, Democrats 68, Republicans 63. So Republicans are 5 years younger than Democrats on average in the Senate. Oh no, that's within leadership. God. I mean, like, I understand why, like, everybody's so old. You know, because, like, the older you are, technically, maybe, hopefully, the more wisdom you have, right?
Well, that's what people say, but I
Right.
wouldn't really know how how true that that is. Little shits.
Did like Landon get off? Oh, he did get off. All right. Man, there's just no fucking news. I have no idea what. Dude. Okay, so we're gonna talk about some Pokemans. Okay. So Gen 2 is absolute fucking garbage.
No way.
It is absolute fucking garbage. Okay.
I love Gen 2.
The second gym. Okay. It had what was the Mons? Let's see here. Gym 1 was flying. Gym 2 was bug.
Yeah, it might have been bug.
And I'm trying to think of what the person had. Like I don't want to pull it up because I don't want like to cause any spoilers.
I know what they had.
What they have?
So they had, I believe, a Metapod, a Kakuna, because they didn't have the Butterfree and the Beedrill, and I think their ace was a Scyther.
Yes, a Scyther with
Okay.
fucking, and I think it's level 16 or 18.
Might have been 18, if anything, but then 18 for a second gym sounds a bit too high, so I think it would have been around about the 16 area.
Okay, so the reason why I said it sucks. So
Dude, wait for the next gym. I can't wait for you to do that one.
your first badge doesn't increase a level cap.
Right.
Okay, so like I mean granted, my Onyx would have got fucking absolutely bodied there. But you know, because it was a Scyther. I don't know. Well, actually, no.
No, it wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't have. It would have been strong against the Scyther. It would have been 4 times effective against it.
No, because all it has is
Bug and-
tackle.
Oh.
But Fury Cutter,
is
isn't
that a
that bug?
Yeah.
That would have crushed the Onyx.
No, because Rock isn't weak against Bug.
I thought Rock was weak against bug.
No, Rock is weak against water, grass, fighting,
And ground.
ground, and steel, I believe.
Oh. But anyways, fucking my Onyx was garbage anyways because he never fucking listened to me. He's level 14 and he wouldn't listen to me because the first fucking gym badge doesn't increase level cap.
Yeah, I can see that's a little bit shit. But it's all a challenge of the game, though.
Well, no, the first one should at least give you a level cap that's somewhere similar to the gym you're going to be fighting. Right? Like the first badge should have gave you a level 15 level cap.
Well, I don't know, because the Pokemon that you're fighting aren't really that strong. Like Kakuna and Metapod are garbage. They're not strong at all. You don't need Pokemon anywhere near
Well,
the
no,
levels
but
to defeat them.
their ace is fucking super OP.
At that point in the game, I don't think it's super OP, but it is a bit over the top.
Like I got
So,
lucky.
hold
I had
on.
the fucking Ghastly.
Mhm.
The Ghastly saved my ass.
Oh, so have you beaten it?
The second gym, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I legit thought I was going to lose.
Dude, I can't wait for you to do this third gym. What Pokemon did you say you chose? Chikorita, wasn't it?
If that's the grass one,
Yeah, rest in peace.
yeah, she just evolved.
Into Bayleaf.
Yeah.
See, I think, right, the Gen 3 starters, I like them all for different reasons, right? So, for the actual starter itself, I think Totodile looks the best. For middle stage evolution, I think it's Bayleaf. And then for final evolution, I do think it's Typhlosion.
See, I don't know. Well, and also like, so going through the routes, like I kind of ran through them quickly. I just wanted to see what mons were available, and they don't have any strong mons. Like Zubat, Geodude, Bellsprout, Hoot Hoot, Rattata, um, oh, the little spider dude with the little horn on his head.
Oh, Spinarak.
Spinarak. Like that, those are like the 6. Granted, like every time I play, I'm playing at night, so that might make a difference on the. Did Crystal have a day-night cycle? Well,
I
did
think
they have
so.
a day-night Pokemon cycle? I should say, because they did have a day-night cycle. I just didn't know if it was like, your chances of this is higher in the daytime or at nighttime.
I
Like
don't know. I know mostly from Heart Gold, Soul Silver. So most of what I know about Johto is through Heart Gold, Soul Silver, not so much through the old Gold and Silver. Because what happened through the gens, I can't really remember a lot of the changes.
right.
But yeah.
Well, because I know that they did change it at some point. I just don't know when. Because like it might be like, at night you only get Hoot Hoots, but during the day you get Pidgeys. Like I don't know if that was a change that they did uh for Gen 2. But still, like, but all the mons that you can get are just complete fucking garbage. Unless I've missed somebody somewhere, but I don't feel like that I have. I mean, I'm sure that there's rare encounters that I may have missed that might have been a little bit better, like getting a Diglett um, out of the Snorlax cave or whatever, something like that, or whatever it is, that cave that you have to travel from Gym 1 to Gym 2. Um, like that's possible. But like I didn't encounter any kind of, well, at least I don't think there were any rare encounters that I hit. But like just the general set of mons that you can get early on are just complete fucking garbage. Now
Yeah,
I
I
do
agree. I'm having a look at spawns. I'm literally having a look at the spawns now. I do think you're right.
like basically those 6. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that they might have a couple others.
Yeah, but the others aren't really all that good at all.
Well, and like I also don't expect, early mons to be all that great, I mean, and red blue silver or red blue yellow, um like, I mean, yeah, you could get a Caterpie and then jump that up into a Butterfree fairly quickly.
Oh wait! You're in Azalea Town right now, right?
Wherever Gym 2 is.
Yeah, I think that's Azalea Town. Is that where the Slowpoke tails are?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you go into the forest, right? Literally, as soon as you go to leave, you're gonna run into the forest. As soon as you do that, you're gonna get the TM for headbutt. If you headbutt the trees, eventually it's really rare, but you'll get a Heracross that'll fall out of the trees around that forest. You need that Heracross
Okay.
because I'm gonna you're gonna need that Heracross in the game. Like an amazing mon. Heracross is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. It's just like a rhinoceros beetle.
Yeah, I
But
know
like
what you're talking about.
it punches people up. I love it.
Um, but no, I haven't went that way, so it would be any mon that you can catch prior to that. And you're saying that they're all garbage?
They're not great at all. Like you got some other ones that you didn't mention, like Hoppip, Rattata, but again, they're not great at all. So no, dude, you really should have gone with Cyndaquil.
Well,
But
I
also,
went in blind, and I also kind of went in with knowledge of Gen 1. So I was thinking, oh, Gen 1 is uh rock, water, what was the second gem?
water.
No, or the third gem.
electric.
I thought he was 4.
No, he's 3. You're about Lieutenant Surge with the Raichu.
So we have rock, water, electric, grass. So I mean, like the first 4 gems, are got, at minimum grass neutral.
Yeah, because you obviously got rock and ground right at the beginning, which is 4 times effective against. Then you got water, which it's super effective against. But then grass becomes a little bit more of a not a great type towards the end of the game. It can still hold its
Right,
own, but
right.
it's not great. Which I get.
Then you have the Raichu that you have to face at Gym 3, which,
Yep. Yeah, but you also got Diglett's Cave like right there.
yeah. Well, and by the time you get to Gym 3, like you should, have more than just your starter. But my point is, like the first 4 gyms are, fairly weak or neutral against grass.
Right.
So that's where I was coming from.
So I'm gonna tell you, Chikorita is the worst possible start you could have gone for.
That's fine. I like challenges. But now that I got fucking
I can't wait
the
until
first
you're there.
or the second gym badge, I can fucking use Onyx again.
You know when you do the 3rd gym?
No.
No, I'm saying like when you do it, like
Oh,
because you're
yeah.
going to do it. Can I watch live as you do it?
Yeah.
Because you're about to experience a fucking world of pain that every single Pokemon player has ever been through. I promise you. And anyone who says they hasn't is lying.
Can I have
And I
any
can't
information?
No, I ain't giving you shit. I will when you lose, because you're not gonna win the first time. I promise it's not gonna happen.
Well, because like all I was gonna ask is type and like roughly level.
19 normal.
19 normal. Okay.
That's all you're having.
Okay, that's fine. So the reason why I was asking that is because like if it was like I mean because like when you first go in, you know exactly what type they are because you can talk to the little dude with the glasses standing next to the statues, and he'll tell you what the type of the building is.
Yeah.
Plus, as soon as you walk in, you can usually deduct it off of what everything looks like.
Yeah, the surroundings. Yeah.
But the level, like I was just curious. Again, the roundabout. I didn't want like exact levels and stuff.
It's not
because
19,
I didn't want like the last one to be like level 16 or something, and then like the next fight, like for example, in yellow, so you have Geodude and Onyx 10 and 12. You have Staryu, Starmie at 18, 21, and then you have Raichu at 28. I feel like that's a pretty good level increase between the gyms. So like kind of going off of this information, I didn't want to go to the next gym and they'd be like almost level 30. You know what I mean? And I try to fight them at a much lower level.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking like a rough estimate of level.
I will give you one little bit of a heads up.
No, you don't have to give me anything. You gave me the stuff that I think is important that a general player should.
I meant towards the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
It's just to say that between the last gym and the Elite Four, there's a big level jump. That's it.
I'm
That's
pretty
all I
sure
can
there
say.
was. I'm pretty sure there was in yellow too.
Oh yeah, but in Gen 2 it's a bit ridiculous. Like it's a bit mad. And
Because
it's even
like
worse
because
in Heart
Gen
Gold
1
and Soul
it
Silver.
was what a, fucking goddamn it. Um like I think Giovanni's Nidoking is yeah, so like Giovanni was 50 to 55 and the Elite 4 they're all like 60 plus, right?
Yeah,
Except
they're about that.
except for
No, they're not. They're like level 50 odd. Because
um
um
Lorelei is 54, Jinx 56. Bruno is mid
yeah, but
50s.
Lance has got an under level Dragonite. He's got an illegal Dragonite.
Agatha is mid 50s. Lance is upper 50s with Aerodactyl being 60. Dragonite 62. Um, and then your person that you're fighting against his Pokemon is 65, low 60s, but his main is 65. Okay, so maybe it's not that big of a jump between those. Sabrina's probably the biggest pain in the ass. That Abracadabra, Alakazam,
Sabrina's a bastard.
all level 50. Like the Abra, you kind of body real quick. The Kadabra may take you a minute, but man, you get to that Alakazam at level 50. Oof, that asshole hurts.
Dude, Abra isn't all that bad. Abra's got like a base 100 special attack. Like
Yeah,
it fucking hits hard. Very hard. I think it's like the hardest hitting first first level evolution.
yeah, I would say probably.
Obviously it was Scyther until Sizzle came about.
But my point is like, there's you haven't had a chance to get. Oh no, I hit Wample. Is Wample any good? I didn't catch
Who?
him. Wample, Wamper,
Wooper.
Whooper.
Is it like a little blue thing?
Yeah.
No. Quagsire is okay. Like it's not bad. It's a water ground type. Its only weakness is grass.
Well, because like what I was going to say. Oh, and Ghastly. I forgot that I hit the Ghastly. Because what I was going to say, it seems like that you're very limited on types when you first start. Like there's
Yeah,
been
Johto's
no
not the best.
fire. There's been no fire at all. There's been that one water. Um, but it seems like they're throwing a lot of normal and grass at you. Um, that's probably one of the reasons why you're saying, grass was a horrible starter. Because they throw a lot of
You
grass
get
at
plenty of
you.
grass types. Yeah, you get plenty of grass types in that game now.
Well, again, I'm going off of coming off of Gen 1 knowledge.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
Um,
Like if you're comparing it to Gen 1, it's got next to nothing as what Gen 1's got.
right. Well, and like my decision would have been fucking absolutely stellar, Gen 1. Like Bulbasaur Gen 1 was absolutely ridiculous, especially once he learned Razor Leaf. Good fucking god. Razor Leaf Gen 1 was just absolutely ridiculous. Because it was extremely high crit. um, but yeah, like I feel like it's so slow. Um, and I feel like that they're like artificially handicapping you.
Oh, dude, wait until you take on this third gym now and you'll realize just how much they batter you. I'm telling you. Even if you go with Cyndaquil, this is a really hard fucking gym.
And like I said, anyone who goes into this game, right, and says, I found that gym easy, is lying.
Well,
I'm telling you,
okay,
every single person is lying.
so just going off of my general knowledge, I have an Onyx. And if you're saying they're normal, I'm going to be able to fuck them up because they're never going to be able to damage me.
We'll see about that.
Okay, so then they're not normal.
They are normal. But just because they're normal type Pokemon doesn't mean they have normal type moves.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Right then. But I'll tell you when we're in the game. I can't tell you anymore because I'll really
No.
start to give away why it's
No,
such a
that's fine.
challenge.
No, I don't want to know. Like, I'm sure that they probably have like super powerful moves and stuff. Like, just tell me like somebody's not going to fucking like come in with like Blizzard or anything like that.
No,
Okay.
it's
It's
worse.
worse? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to face a
And the only
fucking
reason-
level
The only
30.
reason it's worse. The only reason it's worse is because you can do things about Blizzard and stuff like that. Like you can really control them. However, you cannot control what the Ace Pokemon uses against you. It uses these 3 moves that are a fucking piss take. It's the most troll moveset you've ever seen in your life. People use it in competitive now because it's just so funny to piss people off with. Everybody hates this Ace Pokemon that you're about to face. No one likes it. Everyone hates it. Like it is a nightmare.
So
man, I'm telling
what if I body them?
You're not going to.
What if
I'm
I
telling you,
do?
you're not going to.
What if I
But you're
do?
not.
But
There
what
is
if
no what if. You're not.
but what if I do?
Because there's only one way to body. Well, there's 2 ways to body that gym.
Over level and
only
have
two
and get a specific Pokemon. I'm sure that's the two
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, but not a lot of people know where to get the specific Pokemon. I didn't until years and years later. Like, I didn't even know it was there. The game does not make it obvious. Now, if you accidentally come across it, then I'm not saying you're going to find it very easy, but you'll have it a lot easier than it is. But if you don't get the specific Pokemon, you're going to have a difficult time.
I think what's going to happen is I'm going to get lucky.
I hope not. I hope you struggle.
I think I'm gonna hit luck. Because if they're normal, that means they're weak against fighting type. And I have a Metronome Togepi right now that I'm leveling up because that's the egg that you get. And it's going to fucking like Metronome fucking submission or something. And win me the battle.
I hope not. I'll be so gutted if that happens. I will be so gutted if that happens. Because there's literally like I'd say there's 3 very famous battles that every like hardcore Pokemon fan that has played every game will talk to you about. One of them is this gym that you're about to go up against now. The other is Ultra Necrozma in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And the other one is maybe Claire, who's the last gym that you'll face in that game. Because even that is quite difficult because Dragon only has 1 weakness in that game. Well, it has 2, obviously itself and ice, but not a lot of people get the only actual ice type in the game. Which it's actually where you are right now. But even then, they're water dragon type, so
See, I hate that like they have all these different types. Like granted, I know Gen 2 they didn't add a bunch of types.
yeah, they only added 2, Dark and Steel.
Right. But like I don't know, just it feels like I know that there's more, like there's more normal than there is, ice Pokemon. But I feel like that they don't give you enough variety. Like, oh,
Yeah, I think
you want an ice Pokemon, then you have to have Lapras, because Lapras is water ice, right?
yeah.
It's like, oh, that's your only choice.
Well, only for
Actually,
right now.
isn't Jinx Psychic Ice.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a couple, but still, my point is that like, there's not a lot of options.
Oh no, I agree. Like I really love Johto, right? I think Johto is amazing. However, the generations, like the let's just say Pokemon got better over generations, like every game usually does.
Do what? Sorry, I was.
It's okay. Let's just say like Pokemon got better the more generations that came out. Like the majority of games. You know, the more of them that come out, the better they get.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Well, and also it's like they learned the lessons from the previous generation and kind of fix things like going forward, because like they seen the problems of the first generation, which was special just as special was just way too powerful, which made, like 3 or 4 Pokemon with high special just absolutely fucking godlike.
Right.
So they had to do something to take care of that. I mean, like 2 of the best mons in Gen 1 was Gengar and Alakazam. And it was just because they had a ridiculously high special attack. Or special, I should say. So they fixed
Yeah.
that. They fixed that in Generation 2 and split up special between special attack, special defense.
Yeah.
I haven't seen much more beyond that, so I can't go further. But I'm hoping that they, give you the ability to have, a slightly different team, a slightly more what's the word I'm looking for? Diverse team. There we go. I know it's kind of difficult when you were only having, 150, 151 mons, which technically you only had about half per game. I know it's kind of hard to throw a diverse team together with that, but still, like, I just hope
There's
it
a
got
really
better.
good there's a really good psychic type in that game that you can use. Like because you can still get like Alakazam and that. You can
Right.
get Espeon now. You can get Espeon too, and Umbreon.
Oh yeah, they did give. I
Oh,
love
dude, you get a
Eevee.
free you get a free shiny in that game. I forgot.
You get a free shiny.
Yeah, pretty early on too, a strong one. It's in the story though, so don't ruin it for you. If you like enjoying the story.
I really don't know too much about what's going on in the story. All I know is there's a fucking redheaded dude that broke into Professor Tree Guy's house.
Yeah, Silver. No, it's not Silver, dickhead. Whatever you call him.
Um, his name's D Cheese.
I used to call mine ass hat.
I can get Dick Cheese. um, and like all we know really about Team Rocket is the Slowpoke Tales. That's pretty much all the story that we have right now.
What about the last game? Did you enjoy the story?
uh, it, I guess there's really not anything going on. I don't know. I don't really feel like the Pokemon story is like really anything.
No, Pokemon stories weren't really good until Gen 5. Gen 5 is probably the best storyline, actually, without a doubt, because it actually is on par with some like actual games. It's very good.
Well, because it's very basic. It's like, okay, here's these group of bad guys. They're doing these bad excuse me, they're doing these bad things and you stop them. That's it.
Oh yeah, but that's the formula all the way through. All the way through Pokemon.
Well, yeah, and I know that's a formula for most games too, but like you could at least have like, you know, like different information. They could be doing different bad things. But then again, you also have to cater to children, so I guess you can't make those bad things too much. But then again, here they are in fucking Crystal fucking cutting off Slowpoke's tails. They're literally poaching fucking Slowpokes to make money.
Mhm.
Good
Right.
God, they're fucking dark.
Dude,
Wait.
Jen, what? Dude, Jen, when they killed the Cubone. No, they killed the Marowak.
Oh yeah, they did.
And
Cubone's
they made a
mother.
Cubone cry. And then I went and
Yeah.
fucking obliterated Team Rocket because they did that, the bastards. How dare they? How dare they? No, seriously, how fucking dare they? Dickheads. That's
Well,
rude.
I'm probably going to end up be playing the next gym tonight.
I really want to watch like the Goldenrod gym that you're about to do.
Like I said, I just finished the other gym. Walk to
I
the
know.
Pokemon. No, I'm just letting you know like exactly where I am. I just finished the gym, walked to the Pokemon Center, healed, and was like, "Fuck it, I'm done."
So what's your team? Who have you got now?
Right now is Togepi, Onyx, um, the flower person, or grass person, Zubat, and Ghastly.
Yeah, that Zubat's gonna get battered.
I don't want I haven't trained Zubat at all. He hasn't done anything for me. I think he did come in a little clutch in the last fight. I think I got a supersonic off on him. And the Scyther was hurt himself in the confusion, which stopped his Fury Cutter.
Right.
Which I think saved my team. Because he one-shotted my Onyx. Because I think he got... It was 2 or 3 Fury Cutters on the Togepi. And then... Or no, Togepi died earlier. I think he got 2 or 3 or 3 or 4 attacks on the Onyx. And then oh god, I don't fucking remember. I could have swore that he one-shotted my Onyx though. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Alright, Kakuna. Oh no, my fucking Onyx died to poison. Fucking fuck poison. Hate the goddamn game.
I hate poison.
Oh my god. Well, fucking like every time it seems like fucking my very first shot I get fucking poisoned. Alright, so Scyther came in. I'm level 15. He hit me once. Yeah, and I thought I was dead. And Scyther was 16.
I really just cannot wait to watch you do this Goldenrod gym and watch you get frustrated. Like you're gonna be pissed off.
Okay, so there's the second Fury Cutter that he did. Took out 29 health. I brought in Zubat, and I think he missed. Oh no, he hit Zubat, so that's his third Fury Cutter. Then he hit a fourth Fury Cutter on my Zubat. So he had because Fury Cutter, the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Don't know if you remembered that or not.
What, Fury Cutter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, does it top out at like 5? or does it just go infinitely?
6, I think. No, I think it's 6.
Okay.
I
Because like,
think it's
isn't
6. Yeah,
rollout or ice ball or whatever? Isn't that 5?
I think so.
Okay, that's where I was coming up with the 5 because I was thinking
Hold
Fury
on.
Cutter was probably something similar.
Times. Yeah. So basically, rollout inflicts damage over 5 turns, but every time it hits, it doubles in power.
Right.
But the damage in power gets reset if rollout is interrupted.
Right. And it's the same thing with Fury Cutter.
Yes. I don't. No, hold on. No, I don't think Fury Cut is the same. No. Hold on.
No, it says
I'm
every
sure
time
Fury-
used successfully, its power will double. So it starts at a
Fury
base.
Cutters deals damage starting at base power 14 for each successful consecutive hit. It doubles in power up to a maximum power of 160.
Which is 5 consecutive
Uh,
terms.
Yeah. Okay, there we go then. Yeah. But then when you keep hitting, it stays at 160. It
Right.
doesn't reset. It stays
Right.
at that. Yes.
Oh, even if the player uses an item. So if you use Fury Cutter 5 times and then you use a potion, it resets.
Yeah, so if you don't use the move, it has to keep hitting consecutively. But also, that's not the most powerful Fury Cutter can get either. Like if you've got attack boosting moves, and you've got same type attack bonus, and the player has a held item,
Right.
which ups the power of the move. Like you're talking stupid numbers at that point.
Well, and that's why it's fucking ridiculous on Scyther. Because it's a bug type move and he's a bug.
Yeah, same type attack bonus. Yeah, I know.
Okay, so he was at 4 or 5 hits on my Zubat. Okay, so he was at 80 power. Next one was going to max him out. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the first. He hit me once when I brought in the Zubat, and then he hit me again because I just straight swapped into the game because I was just going to throw away Zubat because he's so weak. I actually didn't know that he was strong or that Bug was weak against him, which is what saved my life.
What level is your Onyx?
14, I believe.
And did it reach level 14 after the Scyther or before?
No, he's 13.
Okay, so if you'd gotten into level 14, you would have learned a move called Rock Throw, which
Fuck
Scyther's 4
me.
times weak to.
But he was
So you
but
would've-
fucking Onyx just wouldn't listen to me.
I know, I know it's a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, you would have you would have one shot that Scyther.
Okay, but so he got 1 hit in on my Grassy Boy. He got 2 hits in on my Grassy Boy. I bring in Zubat, just flat switch in because, like I said, I was just going to throw him away because he was so weak, and hopefully be able to get Ghastly in to put him to sleep or something. Just something that would stop him. So he gets shot number 3 in on my Zubat, and then on the next turn, he hits him a 4th time. But I got Supersonic in on him. I was praying. I was like, "Oh my god! Like if this does not work, then I am 100% done. I 100% lose this match." So I Supersonic him. And then Zubat, he's only level 8, but he has 6 HP. So he took 2 shots and still lived with 6 HP. So I heal him.
I think that's because Bug is resisted by poison
Yes.
and flying, I believe. So I believe it resisted it 4 times. That's why he survived. Whereas if you used a flying move, does Zubat learn wing attack? Hang on.
I don't know.
I'm sure he does. Zubat Gen 2 learn set. I'm pretty sure that he does.
But I was able to stop his attack, which is the most
he
important
does.
thing. And then I brought in the Ghastly, which is also strong against Scyther. And I was able to put him to sleep, and then I licked him to death. I think I licked him to death. Yeah.
So Zubat does learn wing attack, but at level 27. So that's quite far in. That's mad. Yeah, listen, the games do get so much better and so much more fun.
I'm sure they do. And like I said, I've played Black, so like I do know like how much more enjoyable the games get. But like, man, it was those first fucking 2 gems were so fucking rough. Well, the first gem was really easy because it was just like a double Pidgey or something like that, or a Pidgey Sparrow, or no, a Pidgeotto.
Right.
But it was like level 8 or something, so like
yeah, it wasn't
I
the hardest challenge.
like I think I'm going to enjoy it a little bit more now, like going forward. But like, man, those first 2 gems were just, and like I said, the main reason is because of the level cap. You know, because like my Onix, he has 3 moves: tackle, screech, and bind. And like honestly, all 3 moves really suck. But you know, at least with his high defense, he could tackle somebody to death. But like, if he's just fucking using screech or bind, you know, because he's refusing to listen to orders, he's never going to be able to beat somebody. You know, like dude, I lost to a Kakuna because because he was able to. Well, I mean, I also like fast forwarded the game, and you know, like at the time I was thinking, I was like, oh, he brought in a Metapod and a Cocoon. I was like, you know, was he going to throw at me a Butterfree or a Beedrill? You know, and I already beat the person above him who had a Beedrill, so I was like, it's whatever.
You saw that Scyther though, you changed your mind pretty quick. I bet you, they're like, okay, hold on.
Well, okay, so when my Zubat didn't die to the second Fury Cutter, which technically would have been the 4th, and I was able to get the Supersonic off, then I thought that I had a chance. Like that was the first, you know, I was like, oh, okay, this is actually possible now. And then when I brought in the Ghastly and found out that he was weak to the Ghastly, then I was like, yeah, I definitely have this. And shit, I think I did hypnosis on him. I think he was asleep for 4 or 5 rounds. Like it was like whatever, like isn't 5 rounds the max for sleep?
I think it's 5 max, yeah.
Yeah, so and I think that he was asleep for max. So like that really helped. And then like as soon as he woke up, like my second lick after he woke up, I had to do it like 30 times, but that's fine. He became paralyzed. So like I got super lucky like in a small time span in order to win that fight. You know, because like if he would have killed that Zubat with his 4th attack, and then I brought in Ghastly, Because like hypnosis is what 60%. Uh, yeah, 60% accuracy. Um, so it was almost a coin flip on whether or not the hypnosis would work. And I think a fully powered Fury Cutter, or at least
Yeah.
two of them, would have killed my Ghastly. Even though it resisted and it was not very effective, I think two fully powered Fury Cutters would have killed him.
Yeah, probably.
So like basically I would have had and like he would have been fully powered when I brought in my next mon, and he would have got just absolutely bodied because he was grass type. So like I got extremely lucky in order to win that fight. Uh but like that's the type of
I'm
gaming that
excited to watch you.
that's the type of gaming that I really enjoy though. Like it's super frustrating. Like so like I said, I feel like that they're artificially handicapping you because like if I had my Onyx, like if I could have used my Onyx like correctly, like the first
Oh
gym
yeah, it's
badge.
gonna be too easy. It's gonna be too easy.
Well, no, not too easy. Um, because like that Scyther, he still could have powered himself up and been able to absolutely wreck my team, even with the Onyx. Because the best thing I could have done was tackling.
No,
You know.
no, he
Um,
wouldn't have. Not if you, like you said, if you could use him correctly, then you'd be using rock throw. In which case, that scythe is dealt with within 1 or 2 moves.
well, but see, I didn't know that.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. When you say use the term correctly, it would be using
Well,
any sort of stab move
no, that's
against
if
an
he would
instant
have
move
that's
dose
if he
check.
would have leveled up.
Yeah, again, but still using it correctly would be using it correctly, and the correct way to use it is to use a stab move, which is only level 14. What I'm saying is, if you had that level 14, I guarantee you would have been rinsing rock throw, and you would have got through that battle so much easier.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure it would have been a lot easier. But I was just saying, like they should have made the first gym badge, because isn't yellow the first gym badge up to level 15 obey you?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh no, I guess it doesn't. Then why did I have so much trouble? Because okay, so do you get any traded mons before Misty in yellow? I don't think you do you?
Not that I know of. No, I don't think so.
So maybe that's the problem. So I think it's because like I know it's
Oh, you traded Onyx, didn't you?
yeah, because you get him from a
Yeah, for
trade.
Bellsprout.
Yeah,
Yeah, for Bellsprout, wasn't it?
yeah.
Oh, there we go. Any traded Pokemon, it grows faster, and when it reaches over a certain level, they don't obey you. Whereas any Pokemon that you naturally catch, it doesn't matter how powerful they get, they'll always listen to you, as long as you caught them.
Oh, really? I thought there was still a level cap on.
No, no, not if you catch them naturally. But like, there's no way that you're gonna get like a level 100 Charizard without like having a low level Charmander first. Or the only way you can get that is traded. In which case, the fact that it's traded is why it's gonna stop listening to you. Like if you look in the anime, look at Ash, right? His Charmeleon stopped listening to him. His Charizard stopped listening to him. But it was a traded Pokemon. It wasn't Ash's to begin with. Ash found Charmander. It was originally someone else's Pokemon.
Right.
I forgot that existed. Actually, it's quite cool.
Right, and like that's totally fine, you know. So it's that way you can't like trade your, yellow Elite Four crushing team into your new Crystal game and own everybody.
Yeah. I mean, you could. It would just take a frustrating amount of time because they're only really going to listen to you like one in every 8 moves. I'm gonna be back now in a minute, bro. I'm just gonna go to the and quickly go for a wee.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hold on.
Oh. What?
Get the things you love. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, what a day. How come random went?
I have no idea. Huh.
Yeah, bitch boy. What?
I did not know that.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Chicago number 16 brought a towel out on the field in the dead ball period to wipe the field down. By rule, that's illegal.
Wow. In a game this Sunday, Chicago versus 49ers, the Bears were in field goal range right before halftime, and they were trying to kick a field goal to get it to be 6-7, with them down by 1 going into the second half. With 32 seconds left, they were flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct because they brought a towel out to wipe down the field. And by what I mean by like they brought it out to wipe down the field is like they wiped down the area where the kicker is going to be placing his foot in order to kick the ball.
Okay.
That's fucking crazy. I didn't know that. But apparently, and it was a 15-yard penalty, so like it got them out of field goal range. But apparently, you can clear snow off the field if it snows during a field goal attempt. That's so weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Huh. Shows you how slow the news is. I'm having to talk about foosball. Apparently, a middle school kid got arrested for bringing fentanyl to school. Oh my god. I want the medical report saying that this fucking teacher overdosed. I'm so tired of hearing this shit. Like, do you know anything about fentanyl?
No, I'm sure I've heard of it though.
Basically, fentanyl is a synthetic morphine. And it's like
Okay.
a billion times more powerful than morphine. Um, like heroin addicts, if they get heroin with a little bit of fentanyl mixed in with it, they're overdosing, and it's happening at pretty alarming rates. Because it's that fucking powerful. But there's all these fucking stories how, like these cops or whatever, they were looking at fentanyl in a packaging and they fucking overdosed. Which it fucking, that cannot happen. Uh uh so it is 50 to 100 times stronger than morphine. Okay. But like there's these videos of like cops, like they would like open up a pill bottle and like look inside the pill bottle and then like fall over because they're overdosing. And like there's such fucking bullshit. Because like even if you would pour them into your hands. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So say they're in a pill bottle. Say it's a fucking powder and you pour it into your hand. It's not going to absorb into your skin that fast at that high of a quantity where you're going to overdose from it. Now, if you leave it on your hand for any considerable amount of time, I guess it would also depend on like how wet your hands would be, because that would probably help it absorb quicker. But still, but like, so in this news story, it says the pills were discovered after research was conducted on the student and an unrelated altercation between students, or with another student, leading to a school supervisor to discover the pills and inadvertently overdose, according to BPD. Police say the supervisor did not ingest the pills, but opened the pill bottle to check it and was exposed due to them being an inhalation hazard. So he opened a pill bottle full of pills and I guess got a small whiff of it and then overdosed.
Sounds bullshit to me.
Have you ever heard of something so fucking stupid?
That's fucking off it.
Because like if it was that deadly, then how the fuck would these people be? How would they be able to interact with it?
Yeah, right. How they handle it.
Right. Like I know it's really strong, and it is very dangerous. But like I think they're making it a little too scary. And you want to hear something fucking absolutely hilarious?
Go on.
Okay, so fentanyl. Okay, and we're going to say that this story is 100% true. Okay? That a teacher opened up a pill bottle and fucking overdosed because he smelled some of it. It is considered a Schedule II drug. Okay? Marijuana is a Schedule I drug. Now, what the difference is between those is a Schedule II drug means that it has some sort of purpose. That they could find some sort of purpose for it, some sort of medical purpose, some sort of use for it. A few other things that are Schedule II is meth. Let me see here. La-di-da-di-da. Let's see here. Hydromorphine, methadone, mepridine, oxycodone, fentanyl. Other Schedule II narcotics include morphine, opium, codeine, and hydrocodone. Examples of Schedule IIn stimulants include amphetamines, methamphetamines. So meth is a Schedule II drug, while marijuana, they have, so some examples of substance listed as Schedule I is heroin, LSD, marijuana, peyote, and ecstasy. Substances in this schedule have no currently adopted medical use in the United States. A lack of accepted safety for use under medical supervision and high potential for abuse. Does that sound like marijuana? Fucking
No.
hate this country. Absolutely hate this country.
Fucking dumb, innit?
Like heroin, I can see being a Schedule I drug. Ecstasy, maybe. I don't know. I guess maybe we could do some studies because I could see some sort of, because like psychedelics, they do have some good things. That's why I didn't say LSD. But like peyote and marijuana are pretty much the same thing. Just they grow in different areas and kind of do different things. If you don't know what peyote is, do you know
No,
what?
I don't.
So it grows in the desert. It's basically like desert mushrooms. It would be like kind of the best way to describe it.
Oh, okay.
They're not mushrooms, but just simple explanation.
Yeah, they're similar.
Yeah. Oh, I fucking hate this country. It's just it's so crazy that like people actually believe that too. Like I could go in my bathroom, fill up my bathtub with marijuana, roll around in it, and I would never test positive for THC. Because that's not how
Oh,
the
would you
body
not?
works. No. No, because my body wouldn't be able to absorb it. Now, if I would put marijuana in the tub plus a little bit of water, then yes, I probably would be able to. But that because it would flow into other places. And the water would help it absorb into my body.
Right.
You know, that's why I said depending on this teacher, depending on like how wet their hands were. You know, like if they had like really sweaty palms or, you know, just washed their hands and didn't have a chance to rinse or whatever, then yeah, maybe I could see it because like, you know, the liquid from his hands or her hands, you know, would help increase the absorption rate of any drug. But like just but that ain't even what they said. They said like they didn't even say that they like held it up to their nose to smell it to see what it is. But even then, I don't think unless they like shook it really really hard before they opened it and then they did it, then I could maybe see it because like if they shook it really hard, then that means there'd be like fine particles floating around in the air. And
Yeah.
it would be the equivalent of like them crushing some of it up and snorting it. But like that none of that information was ever given. It was just they grabbed the pill bottle, opened it, and then fucking fell over from overdose. It's like, come the fuck on.
The amount of shit that people talk is fucking nuts. Like, I mean, we agree, right, that the average person is an idiot. And the
Yes.
average idiot believes just about anything.
Yeah.
Right? It's so dangerous to be doing that sort of shit. Because anyone believes anything these days. You know?
Oh yeah, there's a video of a cop. Okay, he's I guess like
Fuck people.
so I guess he's like searching this person or something. And like he has gloves on. And like he pulls out a bag or pulls out some pills or something out of this dude's pocket. And like 5 seconds later he falls over, you know, and the other cop that's with him is like, "Oh, I get the Narcan, I'll save you." And it's like the motherfucker had leather gloves on. Like it's physically impossible that he fucking overdosed. Like you could put fucking liquid fentanyl on his hands with those gloves and his body wouldn't absorb anything.
Right.
You
Because
know?
it's not on the skin.
Right. But they were making it seem like just the sight of fentanyl makes people overdose. Like it honestly it honestly reminds me of the fucking marijuana, you know, reefer madness bullshit they did back in the 1920s or 30s or 40s or whenever they did it. Like, have you ever seen a reefer madness ad?
No.
Oh my god. Are you watching any stream?
What you mean? What you mean, yours?
Yeah.
I've got yours up. Share Facebook one.
Oh, apparently they made it a whole fucking movie. All right.
These high school boys and girls are having a hop at the local soda fountain. Innocently, they dance. Innocent of a new and deadly menace lurking behind closed doors. Marijuana, the burning weed with its roots in hell. In this film, you will see the ease with which this vicious plant can be grown in your neighbor's yard, rolled into harmless-looking cigarettes, hidden in an innocent shoe, or watch case. In this startling film, you will see dopesters lure children to destruction.
We're going over to Joe's place. Why don't you come along? We have a date to play a set of doubles. Oh, you can play anytime. Come on, we'll have some laughs. Can I go along with you? Sure. Hey, I'll see you at dinner, sis.
If you want a good smoke, try one of these.
You will meet Bill, who once took pride in his strong will as he takes the first step toward enslavement.
Of course, if you're afraid.
Smoking the soul-destroying reefer, they find a moment's pleasure, but at a terrible price. Debauchery, violence, murder, suicide. And the ultimate end of the marijuana addict. Hopeless insanity. See this important film now, before it is too late.
Oh God.
If there was anything that would make a parent keep their child away from weed, that would be it back in those days.
Oh my God. Well, so like one of my favorite parts is this. The guy in the closet smoking the weed. Like have you ever been around anybody who smoked pot? Like ever in your life?
Yeah.
Have any of them ever act like that?
No.
Like it just doesn't happen. Oh my God. Fucking reefer madness. Oh. I thought it, like, honestly, I thought it was just like a PSA that they put out. I didn't know it was an actual, like, full-length movie. Like, I really want to watch this movie now. Oh my God, is it on Amazon? Please be on Amazon. We are totally going to do watch party. uh... Oh my God. Oh my God. Where's watch party? Switch layout to. Start watch party. Please be on here. Oh my God. I could do a watch party for Reefer Madness. Oh my God. I've never been happier in my whole entire life.
Yeah, bro, I'm not watching that black and white movie like that. Fuck that. I'm privileged to be born with 4K TVs now.
Well, dude, some of the best movies were black and white.
No, I've never watched a black and white movie in my life.
Really? Then you really are missing out.
I'm good. I'll happily miss out.
Here's one that you're missing out on. It's called It's a Wonderful Life. It's a Christmas movie with James Stewart. Just fucking absolutely wonderful. You really are honestly missing out on such an amazing movie.
Probably, but no, I'm good. Like black and white, no, not for me.
Well, like, okay, so, like, I understand what you're saying, and for the most part, I'm the same way. but kind of like think of it as like video games. You know, it's like today's video games are complete garbage, but the video games that were made back in the day, they didn't have all the pretty graphics and all that, so they had to do things a different way. And how did they do it? By making really good gameplay, by making really interesting stories. You kind of get that with movies too. Not always. But you do, for the most part, you do get that with movies too. That's why some of the older movies are some of the best movies ever made.
Right.
Because of the
No, I
story.
get that.
And like that's what's so important about It's a Wonderful Life is it's the story. It's and plus it's a holiday movie. Granted, I might be a little biased because like I was kind of forced into it as a child. Um, but like I've always enjoyed it. I've always thought that it was really good. I think you should give it a chance if you can.
Do you know what? I might. Like, I might give it a go. I've never watched a black and white movie before, but if you really recommend it that much, I might give it a go.
Do you like Christmas movies?
For the most part, yeah, I'm a little bit of a family guy like that. I do like that sort of stuff, yeah. Home Alone, you should love Home Alone. Elf, I love Elf.
Okay, so these aren't comedies. These are more. Did you ever watch oh fuck Charles Dickinson? Um the fuck is
No.
this? Scrooge.
No.
You never watched Scrooge?
No.
God damn it, what was the name of that fucking story? A Christmas Carol. That's the name of the movie. You never watched A Christmas Carol?
No.
Wow. God, that's another one that you need to watch. And it's black and white. They do have a newer version that's in color, but it's not as good. They've had multiple versions of A Christmas Carol. Have you ever read the book?
I don't read books, man. Absolutely not. I'm a little bit boring, I'm not gonna lie. Like, what is the suggestions you're gonna make? I'm not gonna have a clue about. And admittedly, it is my own lazy fault.
Well, okay, so A Christmas Carol, what that's about is it takes place in like the middle 1800s. Uh, yeah, it actually doesn't say, but it was written in 1843, so you can assume that's roughly when it takes place. And the main character, Ebenezer Scrooge, he's a businessman and just, he is most definitely the rich capitalist class.
Okay.
And he let's see here. He turns away two men who seek a donation from him to help provide food and heating for the poor, and only grudgingly allows his overworked, underpaid clerk Bob Cratchit Christmas Day off with pay to conform to special, norms. But he does it like very, very unwillingly. And I think in the movie he even like makes a deal where like he works, twice as many hours the day after Christmas to make up for taking Christmas Day off. Like complete
Right, yeah.
scumbag. So what happens is he gets visited by Ghost. And there's three ghosts. There's the ghost of Christmas past, the ghost of Christmas present, the ghost of Christmas future. And it shows Ebenezer what Christmases used to look like to him and how things were like good. And then it shows, how other families are living Christmas today. And even these super poor families that don't have anything, they're still happy because they have their family and loved ones and blah, blah, blah. And this shows the future of like two possible futures. I don't want to spoil nothing, but basically it tries to get him to change the way that he sees things. And just, it's such a great fucking story. It's so good. And again, it's another one that you should watch. And most definitely do not watch any of the newer ones.
Okay, I might give it a go. I might. I can't promise anything, but I might.
And like I said, they're really good for at Christmas time.
Okay, fair enough.
And if you like have to watch a colored version of it, then the 1984 version is really good.
I don't necessarily I don't necessarily have to.
Like just to give you an idea of like, so these are IMDb ratings. How do you feel about IMDb?
I don't really use it.
Oh, I honestly, me personally, I really like IMDb and I trust what IMDb says. Because it's just regular people that are submitting scores. So the 1984 version of A Christmas Carol, 15,000 people rated it a 7.8. The 1951 version, 23,000 people rated it an 8.1. Like I said, just to give you a difference between like the old movies versus the newer movies. And then if you want to watch a comedy with the same thing, it has Bill Murray in it. There's a movie called Scrooged. That's funny. It has Bill Murray, and it gives you the same thing, just with Bill Murray.
Okay then. Again, like I said, right. I'm not promising that I'll give these things a go. I might. Like, I definitely won't tonight. I'm going to sleep now in a minute. Oh, my kids had me up early as fuck. But I might. Like, I'm not doing anything tomorrow until football, so.
Oh, well, I'm not even saying that you need, like, honestly, if you wanted to wait a couple months to watch them, watching them in the month of December, it gives you that a little more appreciation for it, because like watching a Christmas movie in August or September doesn't hit the same as watching a Christmas movie in December. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Watching
that's a fair thing to say.
Like watching Halloween any time of year is good, but watching Halloween on Halloween night just hits so much differently and makes the movie so much better.
Yeah, no, I get you with that one. That's a very fair comment. Absolutely.
But like I said, if you want to, then that's fine. But I do suggest waiting until the Christmas time and, a little bit of snow on the ground You know, and even you can even watch them with your kids too.
Maybe. I do like watching the sort of stuff that my dad watched me when I was young. I like watching that sort of stuff with my kids.
It so oh god, I can't remember your kid's name. I'm sorry.
Tristan and Caden.
Caden, he's the youngest, right? Uh,
Yeah.
so Scrooge might be a little scary for him, um, because it does have ghosts, and they're not like extremely creepy, terrifying ghosts, but with him being so young, he may not see it, you
Oh
know,
yeah. No, I know.
in
May
the
not see
right
it so
light.
innocently.
Right.
Yeah. But no, I know. He's scared of the chicken on Moana, for fuck's sake. He's a little pussy. He is. He's scared of the chicken on Moana. Every time it screams, he just goes nuts. I'm thinking, mate, like, come on. And then Tristan on Toy Story 3, with obviously the monkey, when it's the security monkey, and he's got the cymbals in his hands, and his dad slamming him and screaming. Like, he used to scare the shit out of him. They think they're all big and brave. They think they're all big and brave, not listening to me, talking back to me. But they're scared of, like, monkeys on TV, really.
Well, okay, so the third ghost that visits him, um, in your adult brain, you'll kind of look at it and be like, "Oh, that's kind of the representation of death or the Reaper." Um, so, like I said, you can take that one with a grain of salt. I think they would be perfectly fine with the first movie. It's a Wonderful Life. Um,
Okay.
it does have like um some dark information about it because like it starts off with like somebody talking about suicide and stuff like that. Um, but again, that movie was made in like the 1950s or 40s or 30s, and I think it's supposed to take place like in the 30s. So it's like that was a very dark time for people, anyways. So,
Yeah.
but again, they're still labeled as like children. I mean, they're not like kids shows, but like Rudolph.
Yeah, maybe. I might give it a go. I don't know. But for now, I am gonna go to bed. I'm really tired. I'm nursing this stinking pathetic headache. Like, oh my goodness
Go
me.
take some
Um,
drugs.
I got no painkillers yet, man. No, look, my mum's. I can't be asked driving all the way up there. I don't think I've had enough to drink throughout the day. But I've got a big bottle of squash in my well, juice, as you know it. In my fridge. I got one of those TikTok bottles, those like 2,000 milliliter ones.
Yeah.
I ordered the boys one. Can we just talk about this? I ordered the boys one. Here, I'm gonna show you right now. I ordered the boys one, right? But they accidentally sent me a pink and orange one for girls, and I'm gonna show you. And I get reminded every day that I am basically a strong, independent woman.
Mhm. I believe it.
You look, there you go.
That is so cute.
They're my messages.
That's so cute.
They're my messages, but that's my bottle.
Do you have any soda? Anything with
No,
caffeine?
I just got no.
Tea?
No, I got nothing with caffeine down here, bro. All I got is
Oh.
because it's what I buy, but I leave all my stuff at my parents.
Oh, okay. The reason why I was saying that is because like in Tylenol, like 50% of it's just caffeine. And caffeine does help relieve headaches.
So does sex.
Well, I can't help you with that one, so that's why I'm offering the caffeine, brother.
At least you're offering what you can, right?
Exactly. I care. All right, but yeah, you go to bed, get rid of that headache.
No worries, man. I'll talk to you soon, okay? After football tomorrow, it'll be about 3 p.m. your time. I think I'll be able to stream from if you want to.
Mhm.
All right,
That
then.
sounds good.
About 3 p.m., just after 3 p.m. maybe.
All right.
All right, then. No worries. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
All right, bub.
See you later, brother.
See ya. All right, and I think that's going to conclude our stream for this evening. I hope everybody enjoyed it. And we will see you tomorrow. Have a good one.